OtisWho. Music.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
OtisWho. Music. OtisWho. Music.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Yes. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the OtisWho podcast. I am your host, OtisWho.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Yes. I'm hoping you can hear those sound effects. Did you hear those sound effects, cuz? Put a thumbs up. Did you hear those sound effects, cuz? Good. That'll work. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm here, I'm chilling, I'm relaxing. Hopefully we have a good show for you today. I'm just relaxed, laid back, no pressure. Just, hey, whatever that word is I can't find. Is that a word, Malinka? Did I just make that word up? I be making shit up, I promise I do. But yeah, I'm just chilling, you guys. I'm here. Hit the like button, thank you guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Share it if you feel that this is worthy of it being shared. Just go over the routine. You see the icons above my head. Please do what you need to do. Like, follow, subscribe, whatever. I appreciate it. Also, the QVR code. Support your boy. If you think I'm doing a good job, support the show. Scan the QVR code. I do have my caffeine habit. Buy your man a cup of coffee. Goes a long way. It really does. Yes. The super chats are always open. I'm here. I am him. That drives folks crazy. I know it is what it is. But I'm here. We're going to do what we do. Have a couple of things I would like to talk about. First things first, though. You know how I start the show. You already know how I start the show. No ifs and buts about it. Music dictates my day. Speaking of which, I should have had the music for Kendrick Lamar because, as you already know, he gave all content creators, those who are giving reactions to his music, he lifted the copyrights. He gave us all permission to use his music. So this would be my perfect time and example to use this music without getting a copyright strike. But oh well. But with that being said, before I even go into all that, let's get this show started and play this song. Here we go.
It ain't gonna work. The weapon may come, but it ain't gonna work. The weapon may fall, but it ain't gonna work. No, no. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. It won't work. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. No, it won't. No, it won't. It won't work. I want you to know God will do what He said He's gonna do. He will stand by His word. He will come through. No weapon formed against you. It may try, but it won't, it can't harm you. It won't work.
Yes. That is my song. Yes. What's going on? Thank you guys again for tuning in to another episode of the OtisWho podcast. We're chilling. We're going to get this show started. Have a couple of things. Like I said, I want to go over a couple of stories and just have basic conversations. You know, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm still up here trying to find myself, trying to figure this stuff out. There's a lot of stuff going on YouTube. I'm trying to be different, you know, but it is what it is. You don't want to hear that boring stuff, but it's hard. But at the same time, I'm going to be here. I'm going to bring you the content that I feel that you want to hear. And sometimes, to be honest with you, I'm just going to bring you content that I feel that I want you to hear. I'm not worried about making any money anymore. I promise you I'm not. I've realized that if you're trying to chase this YouTube money and you try to keep up with the YouTube Joneses, you're going to get yourself in trouble. You're going to go under your moral standards. You're going to be engaged in situations that you know normally that you and I want to be engaged in. So before I go all off into it, let me just say this. I like this. When I first got into YouTube, it wasn't even about the money. It really wasn't. I just wanted to have, say, for example, in my mind, my own, for example, radio station. Don't care if I had only 1 or 2 viewers, just to talk to and just chill. No feedback, just let this strange thought processes that be going on in my mind, just let it out. And whoever it lands on, it lands on. Not even trying to get monetized. But of course, I got the bug watching YouTube videos on the regular. You know how it is. We all watch the YouTube videos. Of course, the ones that's watching me, of course you watch the YouTube videos. So I got that bug trying to get monetized for not, even though I only had like an average of 200 and about 350 subscribers all the way since from 2018. Again, the story is boring. I lucked up and got monetized on a viral moment from Cat Williams. He made a lot of people viral, thanks to him. Got viral, monetized, got over 3,000 subscribers now, all just this past January. So with that being said, 100% transparency, I got my first YouTube check. What? In January. No, I earned my first YouTube check in January. I didn't get it into February. That was for $900 and some dollars. I made a total whopping of a little bit under about a couple of dollars under $1,500 since January of this year. Okay, so as of present date, I made a little bit under $1,500. My most amount of money I made, like I said, was in January, which was $900 and some dollars. So as you can see, my viral moment has what's the word? I can't even talk. My viral moment has left the building. When I was part of another channel, their platform, shout out to Sharon Bracey, shout out to him. From February to current, that's where the other, well, not all of it, I'm not gonna lie, because that Ice Cube moment made me a couple of $100 more the last couple of months, but a lot of, not a lot, some of it was coming from the Sharon Bracey platform. I would say I'm guessing about 10-15% of the money I've made on YouTube thus far has been from Sharon Bracey show, which is a decent chunk. I give them that, for real, 10-15%. The bulk of that is from my viral moment that I had with Ice Cube and my own content. But again, the numbers is not there to justify it. I'm saying all that to say this. I'm not in the numbers game anymore. I promise you I'm not. It's not even about the numbers game. It's hard to maintain that viral moment because you're trying to find things and you're chasing things. I'm up every morning trying to be that next viral moment for as a news clip, things like that. It's crazy. It's not even that serious. So what I decided to do, it's going to cost me some viewers, but it is what it is. It should just be myself, whatever that may be, whoever that may be, just be myself. Just go over things and talk about topics that I want to talk about. Sometimes it's just going to be some shit that's just on my mind that I just want to get off, for real, because I'm just like that sometimes. When I say I am him for real. What I mean by that is I be going through some shit, y'all. I mean, like, I be having shit on my mind. I don't really have, not that I don't have people to talk to, but it's hard to talk to individuals that are not to sound or take this belittling, but not on your level. You just want to be able to talk to somebody. And no, I'm not trying to go to no damn counselor. It was easy for me just to set up a microphone, a couple of monitors, get a YouTube channel, and talk. And that's what I'm going to go back to doing. But with that being said, let's do it. I got my co-host in the building. I got two stories I want to talk about today, for real. And we're going to do that. But let me bring my co-host up with his crazy ass. Listen, before I bring him up, please go back and watch the video that I uploaded. It was from a live, but of course I took part of it and I uploaded it. It was the one entitled, what's the name of that title? Let me bring I bring my cuz up first, but I'm going to pull it up. I want you guys to go look at that. Unmute yourself, cuz. Okay. Now, okay, let me bring my, hold on, here we go. Unmute yourself, cuz. I got you. Here we go. All right, you guys. Well, hey, please help me welcome my co-host, my cousin, Haitian. Holla at the people, Haitian.
What up, nation?
Yeah, holla at him. Hey, were you able to hear my sound effects okay when I was playing them? Because I changed some stuff around. You was able to hear them okay?
Yeah.
Okay,
I can hear him.
cool.
What's up,
All
nation? It's your boy Haitian. How y'all doing out there? We in the building, y'all. We here.
Okay, all right, good. Now, what's the title of that video that we did? Anyway, just go look at my last video that I put up. I believe it's called let me just put it up real quick. This is crazy.
Yeah,
But
something about my
go
cousin.
back and watch it. Watch that, because for real, listen, go back and watch that and give me your honest opinion.
Would you title that damn cuz or something like that?
It was wild about hold on, let me see if I can find it. I'm sorry, let me find it real quick. It's good. We good. So ain't no rush. We good. Again, I thank you guys for tuning in and watching me. Thank you so much. We're gonna be all right. But I want you guys to go watch this particular video because my cousin is crazy. What I believe he is anyway, and I want to get you guys' honest opinion on it. Unfortunately, it didn't get too many views, but I'm not really worried about it. But I want you guys to go back and watch that for me and give me your honest opinion on my cousin's situation. Well, it's not his situation. I gave him a dilemma. I gave him a scenario about if a woman was sitting on a park bench. Okay, here you go. Here you go. Okay. It was done 7 days ago, and it's called Wow, My Cousin. Hide your kids, hide your wife. That's what it's called.
Right.
Listen,
Motherfucker.
it's only 8 minutes long. It's only 8 minutes long. It's called Wow, My Cousin. Hide your kids, hide your wife. Go back and watch that video, please. The summary of the video is, the summary of the video is,
that was a crazy time for you to give it anyway.
Me off if I mute your ass. But the premise and the summary of the video is if he feels in his heart and in his mind that if he's trying to put his Mac on a young lady and he's sitting on the bench or whatever, and he ever, let me say this part, he ever so gently places his hand on that young lady's knee or leg, thigh area, he feels in his heart that it's okay and that's not an SA situation and it's perfectly fine. And I was telling him that your ass is going to jail. That's what I told him. That's my opinion. So go watch that video. Again, it's called Wow, My Cousin. Hide your kids, hide your wife. But anyway, that's him. Patience in the building. He's my co-host. Yeah. So, but let me get straight to this. Oh, let me see what's going on with this chat real quick before I go any further. Let me shout out to my to my regulars, and I appreciate you. Famous nobodies, I see you. Big bad bull. Thank you, sir. Next level MF. Yes, matter of fact, I'm not gonna tell you what I thought MF stood for. Well, you already knew what I thought it stood for until I went to your channel. Great show, by the way. MF stands for moving forward. If you haven't subscribed to a next level MF, aka moving forward, go subscribe to his channel. I swear I thought that MF was something else. You already know what I thought it was. B Sammy, shout out to B Sammy. Shout out to Sam. Who else is in the building? Shout out to okay, that's it. Okay, I appreciate you. All right. Check this out.
Yeah, what up, everybody? What up?
Let's do this. Where is it? Let me go. Okay, here we go. Let me go to share screen. We're going to get right into it. I'm not going to keep you guys long. I like to get straight to the point and everything. But what is this right here? Okay, let's go here. Let's go. Okay. All right. Is that okay? There you go. But before I even do that, let's go here. All right. First things first. Where you at? Let's go. Boom. No, I want that up there. There we go. All right, here we go. All right. First things first. Again, thank you guys for tuning into the show. Let's get straight to it. Before I go any further, this must be said. This must be said. 30 seconds of rage can take over your body and mind, leading you to potentially face 30 years in prison or even endanger your life. Please seek help in controlling your emotions. Now listen, I can't stress that enough, and that's a God honest truth. What is Otis over here talking about? Hey, Shiesty Bum, thank you for tuning in. I ain't talking about shit. I just came over from the other platforms. My man Sean Antonio's over there doing his thing. Shout out to Sean. Everybody doing their thing. Everybody. Listen, everybody can be everywhere at one time, but it's a lot of people that I rock with. I really, really do. Everybody doing their own thing. A lot of people come on at the same time, unfortunately. But that's what's the best thing about YouTube is you can go back and rewatch it. But I was over on a couple of people channels that I've been popping in and out all day as I'm doing my little day job. giving support to people that I rock with. So shout out to Antonio over there. He's definitely doing his thing. And yes, Shiesty Bomb be everywhere. And I take it as a compliment. No BS, no nothing. I promise you, I take it as a compliment that she decided to come over here and just chill with me for a second. Even if she just stick her head in for a second, I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate you, Shiesty Bomb, for real. But with that being said, that's that one. All right, now let's get to this other one. All right, here we go. Wow. Now listen, we are in, just in case you didn't know, we are in St. Louis, Missouri, the show me state. Now listen, every city has this issue with crime. We know that. But man, St. Louis is crazy. And these women are crazy. Not all women. I'm cracking jokes here. It's YouTube. But these women are crazy. But let's get into this story. Let me stop talking. Let's just get into it. Wow. Let's get right into it. Please don't mess up. You better not mess up. Oh my
They
God.
constantly running in they shit, bruh.
Oh, don't do that.
Look at this shit, bruh. Jenny's is not real, bruh.
Don't do me like this,
She just
video. Are you kidding me? Hold on. No, you cannot be doing me like this. You see this, cuz? Hold on.
Yeah, I saw that.
No, you're not about to do me like that. Here we go. Here we go. Wow. Watch this. Here we go. Here we go.
Jenny's be tripping, bruh. Look at this shit, bruh.
Stop. Come on, video, please.
They constantly running in they shit, bruh. Look at this shit, bruh. Jenny's is not
Man,
real,
why they doing me like this, cuz? Now, see, this is stuff I be talking about.
bruh.
Yeah.
Wow.
She just smashed her shit.
Hold on, I'm going to try this one more
get
time.
rid of it.
This is crazy.
No, you need to get rid of that and get another one. Or pull it back up. Shut it down and pull it back up or something.
All right, let me see. Let me see. I apologize, you guys. I'm trying to get this together. This is crazy. This is embarrassing, but this is, hey, it's YouTube. You know how I go. Wow. Let's try this again. Because I want you guys to see this. Trust me, it's worth the wait. It really is. It's definitely worth the wait. Here we go. It's worth the wait.
Oh, let me stop that.
It's worth the wait. All right, let's see here. Let's go back to let's see this now. It's definitely worth the wait. All right, let's go here. Let's go to share screen. All right, let's see. Now let's see what's going to happen. Are you going to make me a beautiful person or what? I'd be damn. Hey, dog.
Did it again? Did it again?
Yeah, man. Wow.
Oh, somebody don't like you tonight.
Yeah, man. See, this is what I be talking about. Let's see. And I did a test run earlier and all that. And this is crazy. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if this is going to play. I could talk about her. Okay, this one playing. I really didn't want to talk about this story, but hold on. Let me see. Let me try this one more time. Come on, story. Come on. I want to talk about you. You. Wow, you're not going to let me do it. All right. Okay. You lousy sucker. Well, okay. Well, let's go to this one. Wow. This is way more important anyway. This is more of a serious conversation anyway, but this is crazy. This is embarrassing, but it is what it is.
Oh, real quick. Hey, next
up?
level. It's kind of hard to decipher which is worse, there or here. Because we don't get a lot of them. Is East St. Louis worse than St. Louis?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of stuff that's happens over on the east side is connected on this side,
Right.
and vice versa.
And to answer your question, it's just about the same.
Yeah,
It's crime over there. It's right across the
yeah,
bridge.
and
Right
they actually include their crime in our crime. Honestly, East St. Louis, they do. They actually add
Man,
their
don't
crime.
support that lie. No, they don't. They
They
can't do
kind of
that.
do. All right,
No
all right.
kind of they
I ain't gonna
can't
say
do
that.
that. Don't say
All
that
right, I
they
ain't gonna
can't
say
do
they
that.
do, but
No, come on, bro. See, look at you. See, that's why I needed
we
to.
get more reports of what goes on over there than on the east
Man,
side too.
look at Joe. Look there. Oh my God. But hey, but check this out. Let's get right into it. I want to talk about this story. Let's talk about this story right here. Because this here is a good story. I didn't want to lead with it, but let's go right into it. It is what it is. Here we go. Let's go right into it. Let me put you up there. All right, there you go. Let's talk about this. All right, here we go. And let's hit play. Now, this story that's about to play, and shout out to Cuz, you sent this to me today. We was chilling and this came up, and I said, yes, man, we got to talk about this. If you don't mind,
Yeah.
mute out for a second. Your them
Yep.
crickets
Go
and
ahead.
shit loud. So let's let this play out in its entirety, and then we're going to get right into it because this is huge. This is huge. Here we go.
You don't like it, baby daddy, it's not a reason to try to replace him. I'm not in competition with that man to see who the better father is. I don't think it's appropriate that you tell your children it's okay to call me daddy. I'm not their father. They have an active father in their life who shows up on time every morning to pick them up for school, who's at every single game, and who never misses a birthday. It's not fair to that man for you to allow those kids to call me daddy. I want them to know I respect their father, and I want their father to know that I respect him as a father. He may not have what we have. He may not have a lot, but that doesn't take anything away from him as a man or as a father. So you need to respect that. You may not agree with everything that he does. He doesn't agree with everything you do. He's still their father. I can't take that away from that man, nor do I want to be in competition with him. I'm simply here to add value to their life and to respect you as a mother, him as a father. I'm not trying to take over anything. Don't put that responsibility on me. I don't want that because they have an active father that's involved in their life. Just because you don't like it, baby.
Wow. Okay. So let me go back to here. Let me just get this out the way. Remove from scene. Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
Unmute yourself. Okay. We saw the clip. What are your thoughts on that, sir? About a woman trying to replace her child's father with the man that she's currently dating now, or even if they were married, trying to. But let's stick with the dating part. It really doesn't matter. But you heard the premise.
Yeah, it's
He
foul,
actually,
man.
hold on. The young man, the father, is actually doing what he's supposed to do,
Right.
taking care of the kids, seeing them on a regular basis, the whole nine.
Right.
But
Right.
he wants the child to call her
She
mother,
wants. She wants.
his mother's boyfriend, her mother boyfriend, daddy.
Right.
And that's crazy to me. That's
Right.
crazy to me, especially after the man, the father, is doing what he's supposed to do. He's now, yes, Shicey Bum is clear. Of course, it's clearly a skit, most definitely. And you're right, I should have led with that. You're right, Shicey Bum. It's clearly a skit. You can tell by the camera angle and all that. Yeah, who's going to record like that? Of course, it's clearly a skit. But not to put you on the spot, Shicey Bum, or anything like that. I'm pretty sure you know of someone, at least one person. We all do know at least of that one person who's in that situation. But yes, it's clearly a skit. So I definitely give you that. It's
Yeah.
clearly a skit, but it's definitely something that is definitely needs to be talked about.
Yeah.
Just give me your thoughts on that.
Oh, mine.
Yeah, you go ahead. Yeah, give me your
Okay.
thoughts on it. Go for it.
Well, Ned. I mean, even though it's a skit, but that's facts, though. You know, you never want to have be in a situation. No man want to be in a situation with a woman that she want her kids to call him daddy versus they daddy. That actually causes a lot of confusion with the kids. You know what I'm saying? So, and those are facts. I mean, don't no man want to be in no situation like that. That causes friction. I
Well,
mean,
hey,
that
that's your question. You got three
yeah,
daughters. You got three
yeah.
daughters. They all grown, but if they were young and you got separated from your wife or whatever the situation was, and you're not with your wife anymore, and you know what you did for your kids. We
Yeah.
already know that. How would you feel if your ex-wife was trying to convince your daughters to call her boyfriend daddy? How would you feel about that? Seriously, how would you honestly feel? Would you have an issue with it?
Yeah, I'd have an issue with it. Every man would. Every man
I
should.
wouldn't say every man. I don't put. I don't think every
I, I,
man
I
would.
said
But
I said every man should.
oh,
I
okay,
said
every man
every
should.
man
Okay, I got
should.
you. I got you. Okay, okay,
I have
okay.
a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, I definitely would have a problem with that. You know, I mean, I've been in situations like that myself prior to my wife, prior to me having my
What
kid.
situation was that?
Just dating somebody and they already had a kid
Mm-hmm.
and they wanted the kid to call me daddy. Nah. And the daddy was still around. Nah.
Was the father actively in the child's life?
Yeah, he would try to come be with his kid, man.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
she wanted she wanted her
Yeah,
child to call
yeah.
you daddy.
And you but you using but you using this kid as your child as a weapon between this man and then you trying to put me in a situation that I shouldn't even be involved in. So yeah, I've been there before, man. Yeah, it ain't no good
Okay.
situation.
What did you do though? Did you allow the kids to call you daddy, or you didn't say anything?
Oh no,
Were you too young to
no,
respond to it, or what? Talk to me. I want to know what you
no,
did.
no. I ain't let no kid. No, I ain't let nobody kid call me daddy, man. Mm-mm. No, it wasn't mine. I didn't spit it out. No, and I mean, me personally as a man, if let me say something different. No man should accept a child calling him dad or father or anything like that unless that child's biological father is no longer amongst the living. Now, in
I mean,
that
I wouldn't go
situation,
that far.
that could be different.
I wouldn't
But
go that far. I mean, I hear you. I would say if the
yeah,
father is not actively
but
in
even
the
if
child's life, and only if they get married. To me, in my opinion, to the limit to me would be we have to be married, and two,
right,
the father is not actively in the child's life, and three, if those are the two scenarios, you might as well go ahead and legally adopt.
yeah, but you also
For
got to
real.
get the father.
And this
That
might
father, you're gonna have to get that father's permission to give up his
Okay,
rights.
parental rights. Okay, okay, okay. I got you. Well, that's
Yeah,
well. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. But the point is,
I mean, yeah,
the
but
main two, the father is
yeah,
not actively in the child's life, and
yeah,
you are married to the mother.
yeah,
And now the line needs to be drawn to whereas what does it mean for as the father's not being actively in the child's life? We have to have a set criteria and a baseline of what that actually is and what that looks like to
right,
an individual. But yeah, but to me, that the criteria you have to be at least those two situations. Now
yeah.
let me think about this.
But
Have
at the,
I been in a
at the same,
situation? Have
but
I
at the
been in a
same time, huh?
go ahead. What's up? What's up?
I was gonna say at the same time, man. That also has to determine on how long you've been in that relationship before you would even consider allowing the child to call you dad or anything like that.
Is
You know what I'm
that your
saying?
criteria? No, that's your criteria, right? Because I already gave you mine. That's not
That's
my
my
criteria. I
criteria.
already gave you mine.
That's my criteria. We'd
Oh,
have to
I got
be
you.
been
Yeah, I already
together
told you
for
mine
we had
needed.
to been together for some years. You know what I'm saying? And even at that, we got to be at that stage to where we are getting married.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, yeah, you got you. Yeah, I already told you mine. You got to be married.
Yeah,
What was I about to
yeah.
say? Have I been in a situation to whereas I had some? No, no, I wasn't. I wasn't. Have I been this now? No, I wasn't. I wasn't. And I guess my vibe and the way I carried myself, I guess it already told the individuals or whatever that I wasn't going to be in that situation. I don't know.
Right,
Yeah. So, but no.
right.
I can't honestly say I've been in a situation to whereas a young lady was trying to convince her child to call me daddy. Nah, I haven't been in that situation. Nah,
Yeah,
that's no, no. That's crazy to me.
yeah,
That's crazy to
yeah.
me.
I mean, that's like what was that one movie, man? Damn, I can't think of the name of it right now. Uh, uh, uh. Matter of fact, Marlon Wayne and them did the little messed up skit with the kid. Are you my daddy? Remember that?
Mm-mm. No.
Damn, well, I can't remember that damn movie. Um, yeah, I can't remember that movie. God dog it. But yeah, Cheating,
Wow.
man.
But yeah, man, I wanted to play. Man, I'm mad for real because I wonder if it's going to. Let me see here. Oh, matter of fact, let me go here because you send me a lot of stuff. Let's see if we could pick
Pick
another
another
one.
one.
Yeah.
Pick another
Just
card. Pick another card. Yeah.
all right.
Pick another card.
Mm-hmm. Let me
Shoot,
see.
you know.
Yeah,
But
man. I'm just chilling. What's up? Talk to me.
I don't know how many ladies we have in here. Ladies,
None.
I mean, I would really like to hear what they would say about that. Would
Yeah, I
y'all
don't
even
think
put a brother in that kind of situation?
Hey, what's going on,
What up,
Thomas?
Tommy?
Yeah, we just over here chilling, man. We ain't really talking about nothing. We just hanging out, chilling. You know, we just hanging out, chilling. Trying to
Talking
find this.
ish. Talking ish.
Right. We're just
Ain't
hanging
got
out.
nothing.
No
Ain't nothing better
particular,
to do but talk
no
ish.
particular topics. We're just hanging out.
But yeah, I mean, yeah. If any of the ladies out there are listening,
Let me see here. But yeah, but if we do, we have any ladies in the chat right now? I don't think we do.
well,
That have
maybe not.
kids that would allow your
Another man
child
in the
to
car.
call another man daddy with
Right.
the father with the child, quote unquote. I mean, with the child's father still active.
Actively. Yeah.
But I think, all right, we know the answer to that. We would think the answer would be no, but you know how that is. Well, and the other question is, would they honestly be truthful about the situation? That's the
Right.
question.
Right.
Let me see. Oh, do I want to play this one? Oh, okay. Let me play this one. Yeah. I'm about to play this one. Hold on. Let's play this one. Let's just pick something. We good. Let me play this one. Let me see this. Yeah, let me play this one. We just having fun. Listen, we just having a conversation, man. We just doing what we do. Let's see here. Let's hold on. Let's pick here. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. Let's see this. All right. Let's see this. I kind of forgot what this one was about, but let's see. We're gonna figure it out ourselves. Hold on.
Nine times out of
Here we go. Let's see this. Oop, my fault. Here we go. Damn.
your attitude with me every time I tell you that I gotta
Hold
check
on. Damn. I'm trying to so as I refresh, let me hit the mic so we can start. Here we go.
So peep this.
Here we
If
go.
you are a girly that's gonna catch an attitude with me every time I tell you that I gotta check in with my man first before we do anything, sis, we can't be cool because before I do anything, it's always gonna be, let me check in with my husband. Let me ask my husband. Let me see what my husband got up. Let me see what my husband say. And it's not necessarily like I gotta ask my husband for permission anytime I do something. It's just the simple fact that I respect my husband's opinion and how he feels and everything like that so much that I want to get his approval before I do anything. Like, that's just me, and that's just the type of wife that I am. And guess what, sis? If he say no, 9 times out of 10, I'm not going. Because I do what that man say.
Whoop. And that's why you're married and gonna stay married and get any and everything you want. There you go.
Hey, listen. Hold on. Nah, hold
Yeah.
on. Hey, now, uh, what are you listen? What are your thoughts on that? Well, let me give you my thoughts first. Let me stop giving to you too soon.
Yeah.
Um, wow. Does my wife now? I do know women like that. I know women like that, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Does my wife inform me of everything that this young lady said? Not all the time, but majority of the time, yes. I don't require, I'm saying her to do that. But like she said, she wants to do that because she respects and honors and admires her and garners her husband's opinion. So
Mhm.
there is nothing wrong with that. Nothing
Mhm.
wrong with that. And I
Mhm.
agree with her. If she has friends that doesn't rock with that, and we know some women that out there that don't rock with that,
Yeah,
then you definitely shouldn't be around those type of women because they will definitely ruin your marriage.
yeah,
They really will. They're going to ruin your
yeah,
marriage. So
yeah.
I like where your head is at. I really, really do. I love where your head is at. Keep it
Right,
on there. Keep it on
right,
there. Keep it on there. There's nothing wrong with what you're doing. But you said the key thing. You're married. You
right,
enjoy your husband's
right,
input.
right,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right,
What say you?
right.
What say you? And then I'm going to bring up a question that Thomas opposed in the chat. But tell me your thoughts on that.
Oh, what she doing? I mean,
Yeah,
that's cool that she does that. I mean, hey, yeah, like you said, not a lot of women actually will do that. They'll just keep it moving, keep on jamming. If they out, I mean, if they already out in the streets partying, a lot of them ain't gonna check back in with they. Some of them ain't gonna check back in. Some of them will. You know, and
child.
that's a good one. You got, and
Now
that's a
watch
good
that
woman.
phrase check. Well, she did say checking in. Well, she said checking in
Yeah,
herself, but I don't call
yeah,
it checking in. But she used the word
yeah.
checking, the phrase
Well,
checking in herself. But okay,
well, she just trying to
but I
let
mean,
him know, hey, everything is okay. I'm
most
still
definitely,
moving. Yeah, that's all
most
she talking about doing.
man, ain't
You
nothing
know,
wrong with that.
no,
You know what?
no.
Hold on. Let's entertain what
I mean,
my
and you know what? It's
what
good to do that because you know something happened. At least you know. At least your husband know your last known location.
of
You
course
know what I'm
safety.
saying?
I mean, you know.
Say yeah, and that's a safety. That's a safety factor. Letting him
Hey,
know
let's
how you move.
entertain. Hold on. Let's move on for a second.
Yeah.
I'm curious
Okay.
about
Okay.
something.
Yeah.
Let's entertain what Thomas Legacy put in the chat. Let me see. Can a woman mute out for a second? Them crickets loud as a motherfucker. Can a woman who's 5'2", 225 pounds, with 4 kids, with 3 fathers, well, I guess he means 3 baby daddies, demand 100% loyalty from a man? Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. My question to that though, because I'm looking at the question: can a woman? I'm going to take the attributes out, the 5'2", the 225 part out, because I don't think that's relevant. But it is a great visual. 5'2", 225. Okay. Can a woman who has 4 kids with 3 different fathers demand 100% loyalty from a man? Of course she could demand it. Of course she can. Uh, should she expect it? Yes, she should expect it. Is she going to find it? What are the odds of her finding it? If you're asking me, the odds of her finding it is high. I don't think she's going to find a quote unquote loyal man when you have 4 kids and 3 fathers. Now that sounds messed up what I just said, because a woman would be like, and a man would probably say, well, shit, why not? I mean, let's be real. I'm not saying it's not possible. Of course, you could find someone that's going to be loyal in that situation and recognizes and understand your plight. But there are a lot of variables in that. But with that being said, the majority of men that I've ran into, that I know, they would not honor that situation. They will run through that situation out the gate. You would just be somebody they would just come through, no pun intended, pause, and just chill with 9 times out of 10. Now, is it possible for someone to respect you and love you and give you 100% loyalty? And of course, most definitely, but I don't, it's hard. Let me see, what time it say? maximum respect on your take. Okay, yeah, but yeah, and that's real. I mean, it's possible, and she could definitely expect it. Yeah, and she could demand it. Yeah, within all your right, but you getting that is two different things. What's your take on that, sir? I'm curious to know. Tell me. I'm curious to know how you feel about that. Talk to me.
In and out like a gentleman.
Ain't that the truth though? I mean, I don't know what to say on that. I mean, it is what it is. Great question though, Thomas. I appreciate that. Again,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no topics tonight for real. We just over here chilling. You know, we just over here having a
Yeah.
conversation, man. We just hanging out.
Yeah.
But I don't. No, I don't think that's gonna work out.
In and out like a gentleman. Like we say here, in and out like a gentleman.
Right.
That's all she gonna get is somebody being in and out like a gentleman.
So we can. I guess we could talk about. Even though I'm not on the panel anymore, I do still go to the channel because I do like what he does. I'm speaking of Sharon Bracey. I don't have any clips prepared to bring up, but I guess we can talk about one of the topics that were just that was discussed on his show.
Again.
It was all over the place, but one of the things that was discussed, it was regarding interracial relationships. And I believe I'm trying to pinpoint the situation, but basically one of the topics were basically, damn, how can I phrase this? Because they were kind of all over the place, but it was they were definitely dealing with it. And okay, here we go. Yes, here we go. It started off with athletes, especially in college and on into the professional field. Shout out, first of all, let me say this. Shout out to the Supreme Elite team, which is basically Thomas Legacy. Thank you for the $10 cash app. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's the first donation of the evening, and I appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much. The topic of discussion earlier on the Sharon Bracey show was regarding interracial relationships for as athletes on the collegiate level and the college on the professional level, dating outside their race, marrying and things like that. Okay, so that's where that's what the topic was about. And Brownsville, which is Sharon Bracey's cousin, which is a staple on the show. Good guy. I call him Captain Save 'em, of course. Simpish, a lot of basic simpleton simp preaching points, but great guy nonetheless. Great guy.
Right.
He made a comment saying that black men are what he say? We're devaluing the black woman. You know how he talk, everything along those lines. We're devaluing the black woman. We're this, we're that, yada yada. Now, while he was talking and saying that, not that he forgot, but he's so much into his role that he forgot that his cousin Sharon is married to, I believe she's Russian, but she's not black. Beautiful lady, Anya Bracey, beautiful lady. First of all, this shouldn't have to be said, but I have to say this because I'm pretty sure the shit is going to get back and it's going to come out crazy. So let me just say this. I personally have no issue with interracial relationships, especially after you hear what I have to say on it. You're going to understand why I definitely don't have an issue with it, especially after you hear my take. So by any means am I against interracial relationships. I can care less. But with that being said, based on what his cousin was saying, Brownsville, he said that the black men are devaluing the black woman when they date outside their race. He must have forgot that his cousin, who has, I believe, I could be wrong, he has at least two 2 baby mothers, at least 2. Does he take care of his kids? Yes, he does. I believe one of them is grown. But yes, of course, he takes care of his kids. He's a great father, not negating none of that. They're black women. I think he has at least 2. Might be 3, but at least 2 women. Okay. And he's married now to a Russian lady. They have 2 kids. Now, according to Brownsville, he's not his cousin, but anybody else besides his cousin is devaluing a black woman. But he doesn't see his cousin that way because he made the point that his cousin doesn't come on panels devaluing black women like black men do. So since his cousin Sharon doesn't do that, he's excluded from his overall generality of him or men other than his cousin devaluing black women. Because again, he has kids from 2 black women, at least, it might be more, but I think it's at least 2, and he's married to his current wife, who happens to be not black. Again, beautiful woman, great couple. He's a great man. That's not even an issue. That's not even a point of discussion. But the optics are the optics, and that's the word of the day, optics. No one is questioning him as a father or as a man, but
Right.
the optics,
Right.
the optics appear to be that he had sex with black women, and had kids with them, but decided to marry outside his race. Those are the optics. That's what it looks like when he walks down the street on the east coast of New York, whatever part of New York he's in, and he's walking down the street with his beautiful family. The optics, one might think, that come across one's mind. Now, if you take a poll of a black person, male or female, the poll most likely would reflect one of, he don't like black women. He only with her because of such and such. She must be catering to his needs. He must be running over her. The optics, correct? That's the optics. Actually, I'm not even looking for feedback. Just the optics. Now, the optics could be wrong, but that's the optics. Again, you have children by 2 other, at least, women of color, but you chose to marry one that is not within your race. The optics says something. Now, if someone was to sit down with you, which the average person would not have that opportunity to sit down with you, sir, and have an enlightening conversation. The average person would not do that. But if one would have that opportunity to sit down with you and you were to lay out your whole life story, you might be able to convince one, if you even try to convince someone, because who cares? That's your marriage. And I agree with that 100%. But the optics, come on now. So stop it. So when Brownsville came up there and said, I'm not talking about my cousin, nah, the world think you were, sir. And the world would say different. Now, let me tie in to what I said and why I said I concur less, and I have no issue with interracial relationships. Now, this is going to be controversial, what I'm about to say, and I promise you, I don't care. I truly believe that when I say we of color, people that have melanated skin, not black people, because black is a color. Black is a damn color. I am not black. This is black. I'm not black. So I'm not even going to go there. But I'm using science and biology and just common sense. The first human being on this earth, or earth with an F, but let me be politically correct and grammarly correct, if that's a word. I go making up shit. Jesse Jackson in the building. He's in the building. The first person on this earth, in my mind, and I believe I could prove this, had to be a person of color. And I'm going to take it from the song from Public Enemy, because I grew up a huge Public Enemy fan, and I forgot the name of the song. But it goes something like, black man, black woman, black baby. White man, white woman, white baby. Black man, white woman, black baby. White man, black woman, black baby. Facts. Pure, plain, born and simple. So, what I feel at my heart, whoever and whatever race, whatever race, they lucky to have me in them. Because it starts with me. Hello, I am him. I'm trying to tell you. So that's why I would never, and I can never have an issue with interracial relationships, because I am the relationship. Now, prove me wrong. You don't have to, and you can't. I don't even want to talk about it. So whoever I decide to date, they dating a melanated Asiatic man. Facts. And whatever I decide to sperm into, it's gonna come out me. Light, dark, brown, whatever. It might even come out albino. It happens. But it's still, by the coarseness of the hair, by something, that DNA is going to go all the way back to the original, the alpha. I'm trying to tell you. So I could not have an issue with interracial relationships. It's impossible for me once you know who you are. Now, getting back to the subject at hand, that was very interesting to me how, and you could see it in his face, Sharon, that he was getting perturbed and didn't understand why that didn't apply to him. Now, again, good man, I have no doubt about that. Let me make that perfectly clear. Great man. So what, he has other kids from 2 previous relationships from women of color, and he happens to marry someone else of another race. I could care less. That does not make that man a bad man. But you do fit the criteria that your own cousin narrated, for us, the narrative that he put out when he said that a man devalues a woman when he dates outside his race. I'm paraphrasing, but that's what he said. And he was challenged on it. And Sharon got a little bit upset, and he came and was like, no, he's not talking about me because I don't devalue women. Well, take the devaluing of women out. Still, heard that old word again, optics. Optics, sir. Optics. And in that eye of the optics, you fail. You fail in the eye of the optics. Facts. Nothing wrong with it. It's not true. But optically, you are dating outside your race because you don't like the women in your race optically and allegedly, because don't come back and sue me. Now, do I believe that to be true? No. Do I know for certain? No. I don't know for certain, but I believe not. But optics? What say you, cuz? What say you? We just having a conversation. Talk to me.
Okay, well, where can I start?
Where you want to start? The floor is yours. We having a
Yeah,
conversation.
I know. I'm
We
trying to figure
talking.
out. I'm trying to figure out where I want to go. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
come on with it.
first of
We
all,
just
he not.
talking.
First of all, first and foremost, he's not dating outside his race. He's only dating outside his nationality.
Man, stop getting all political. But I got you though. I got you. Yeah, he didn't.
No,
I got you.
because
He's not with a
listen.
person of his own color, which it don't matter. I could care less.
Okay, well, I
But
mean,
yeah.
she's still either way it goes, she's still melanated. Only
Oh,
white
so
person, only
okay.
true,
So you think
bro.
he's
No,
also
no, no,
according to you?
no,
Hold
no,
on,
no,
hold
no,
on,
no,
hold
no,
on, hold
no.
on, hold on.
Listen,
Okay,
listen.
go ahead.
The only true white person in this world is albino. They have no melanin, zero melanin. If you can tan, you melanated, just like us.
All right, let me stop you right there. Listen,
Darkly
don't go
melanated,
down.
lightly
Don't go down.
melanated.
Listen, bro. Hear me
That's the
out.
color
Hear
rainbow
me
right
out
there.
though. For real, stop it. Hear me out. Stop talking for a second, please. All due respect. Stop talking for a second.
Okay, go for
Going
it.
down the rabbit hole. I didn't ask about no albinos. You know the topic. You know the situation at hand. Let's stick with that. Don't
Okay.
get all about
Well,
talking about no
okay.
damn
Well, yeah.
albinos and all
Okay.
that.
All right. All
Stick
right.
with
All
what
right.
we was talking
Well,
about, please.
okay. Well, Brownsville, yeah, he can't exclude Sharon from that if that's how he's talking about the rest of us as far as melanated men.
And for us optically, right? If he says that,
Optically, no. You outside the box.
right?
You trying to put him outside the sandbox. No, bro. He in there deep in too. Deep to his knees. I mean, ain't nothing.
Real is real. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Real is
I
real.
mean, ain't nothing wrong with it. I mean, trust me. I
Thank you.
mean,
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you.
my brother's wife is white. My uncle's white.
Yeah.
My
We could
cousin's
care
wife
less
is white.
about that. We don't care.
If
Yeah, well,
that's how
yeah.
if that's what y'all want to call them, I mean, but I call them melanated, lightly
Right.
melanated. They just very lightly melanated. But you stick them in the sun for a while, they gonna get a color.
Listen.
So
Is your stance like mine that you feel like there is no to me I'm being honest with you, there's no such thing as, well, I guess it is such things in interracial, but I don't have an issue with it because again, like I said, it starts with us. It really
light and dark have been mixing since the beginning of
since the
time.
beginning of time. I never did understand
So
that conversation. I
yeah,
mean,
that's a dumb conversation to have,
it
honestly.
really is. Now, it's good to have it because you got to feel in the space, but in actuality, like you said, it's really a dumb conversation to
Yeah,
have.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it really
it's filling your
is.
mind with a dumb. It's filling your mind with a dumb consciousness. Honestly.
I don't get it. But listen, it was definitely a conversation nonetheless.
Yeah.
What's up? Oh, sure, listen, he must listen. Either Sharon, either somebody told Sharon we was talking about him in a good way,
Yeet.
or
Yeah.
because I doubt if he got the notification. I doubt it. So he has to be over here because someone told him I was talking about him. What's up, Sharon? Peace to you. But I'm glad you're over here. What I was discussing was the topic that you was talking about earlier today on your show about the interracial relationships. And when Brownsville, your cousin, came up and he was discussing and he went into his diatribe about men of color, black men. He said black men, or devaluing the black woman by dating, and I want to put words in his mouth, I'm paraphrasing, dating outside the race and whatnot. And when he said that, a lot of people on the panel and some people in the chat, including myself, let me stop being politically correct and walking the line, and including myself, made the comment that, but damn, with all due respect, your cousin kind of fits that criteria. He does have children within with other women within his race, but he married outside his race. Again, I don't care. Who cares? But optically, when your cousin said that, you would fit that narrative. But then you came back and you would say, no, I don't fit that narrative because I don't talk down to the black woman. I don't talk bad to black women. And you don't. You really don't. That's true. But I contend that even though, no, you don't talk bad to the black woman, you do not to my knowledge, optics, that you would fit that criteria, because optically, again, you have children with two, I believe it's two, I could be wrong, I think it's two black women, but you married outside your race. Again, nothing wrong with that. You fall in love with. I'm pretty sure Anya is a beautiful woman and she treats you well. She's a great wife, great mother. That's beside the point. Yes, all that. But optically, on the outside looking in, and I made this earlier, and it's unfair. It's totally unfair, but it's the reality of the situation. If one was to walk down the street, because I see the people and I hear it sometimes. I was never one of them, but I see it. A mixed couple walk down the street. You get the women of color frown up, want to say something. They always got something smart to say, something sarcastic. We all seen it. Before I was married, of course, I dated outside my race. Of course I have. So I've experienced the looks, the comments.
We all have.
Yeah, the up and downs, what the hell, all that. Not knowing me as a person, not knowing I'm a great guy, not knowing none of that, not knowing that, for example, in your situation, Sharon Bracey, not just saying this because you're here, I know you're a great father. I know you take care of your kids, all that. I know you do all that. But optics. It's the optics, baby. Optics. This motherfucker is with Yelly, and you know how it go. So that's where I feel that you do fit it optically. And it's unfortunate because I've been around you long enough through the YouTube space that you're not a bad guy at all, none whatsoever. You don't degrade women. It's not about the black woman. You don't degrade women at all, like I don't. So it's not even about that. But optically, yeah, you fit that criteria. Stop it. Of course you do, Sharon. Yes, you do, sir. You fit it optically. Is it true? Probably not. But optically, hell yeah. Who the hell? What's up? I got another. What's up? You ready, buddy? You ready? Unmute your mic. You ready? You ready? Yeah, unmute your mic. You unmuted. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I got you. Okay, yeah. Okay. We got, I got my man
optically
in the building. Listen, I'll come up here supporting no shit. Hold on, let me see. Let me check the chat real quick. Let me check the chat. Let me see what's going on in the chat.
And let me say this, because I mean Brownsville, he kind of powerful saying what he said, because honestly, I mean, you got to think, black women been dating, marrying white men for years, and it was always publicly known. But when black men did it, they had to be a little discreet about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, not to get all into it again.
One of the first interracial couple. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. You go ahead.
One of the first interracial couples was kind of one of the first interracial couples which broke that barrier was the white man and the black woman. This is back in like 62 in Virginia. You know, Virginia, one of the last states to free the slaves, so they got hell for that. So, you know what I'm saying? So,
Wow.
and I'm just looking at
Right.
the age, the time wise. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Back in the, yeah, facts, facts,
Wow. Okay.
facts.
Let me see. Sharon Bracey
This is
said,
back in 62.
damn. Let me read what Sharon said. Sharon said it was really older people. Also in New York, people don't look at it that way. That way. Okay. Wow. But listen, again, I'm 53. When I was in high school, I was dating
New York
a
is a
white
melting
girl, a
pot.
couple of them, whatever. And yeah, I was getting the looks, the stares, yeah, all the racial. I mean, all that mess. Yeah, all that. But for real,
I
I
ain't
don't
got
know.
no issue with Sharon.
Yeah.
I ain't got no issue with Sharon.
Oh, Sharon, cool. I hope
I ain't
you.
got no issue with Sharon. I like Sharon. Sharon, cool.
Cool.
I ain't got no issue with Sharon. Sharon was one. They was trying to come with the attack. Sharon was always like, "Y'all shut the fuck up and let the man finish his point." I ain't got no issue with Sharon. To be honest with you, I like Sharon. I ain't got no issue with it. Sharon, all right.
Yeah,
In my book
yeah,
at least.
yeah.
Whatever
Sharon,
he
cool.
got, whatever he got going on with all these other peoples and all this, the untouchable. I don't know nothing about
Man,
none
I
of that
want to.
shit they
Man,
got
don't
going.
bring up them other folks. Now I want
They
to trip
got
off them.
yeah.
I promise I want to. I ain't
Yeah,
tripping off them
I
at
don't know
all.
what. That's what I'm saying. I
Uh-uh.
don't know what the fuck they got going on. Like,
Man, I
I'm
need to
saying
go
I
to
don't
the.
know what's going on. So and it's good.
All this is YouTube,
But you
bro.
ain't
You
answer
already
my
talked about
question
it.
though.
What's up?
But
Talk
you
to
ain't
me.
answer my question.
What's up? Talk to me.
You ain't answer my. You got to answer my question, man. I need you to answer my question for this
What's the
question
question?
right here.
What's the
Why
question? What's
are
up?
the hot? Why are the Why are the highly successful PhDs like PhD but chronically not married? We're supposed to be isn't it because they use their education and money as a weapon against the man? Why aren't they married to the men on their level?
Great question. So you want me to answer that? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to answer that. I believe that PH Diva is not married and doesn't
Yep.
have a man in her life at this time. I'm assuming she doesn't have a man. I'm assuming she doesn't have a man. I could be wrong, but
Yep.
I'm assuming. I believe that she's not married because she hasn't found that right man yet who's able to tame her. And I mean it with all due respect. She needs and requires a certain man in her life. She made that point very clear and she set her standard. She set her standard. Do I agree with it? No, but that is her standard. She let it be known she's going to marry for money. She let it be known you have to be in a particular tax bracket because she feels that she's
Okay.
educated into that point. That's what she believes. She doesn't believe in
O-
carrying the man's name. That's just what she believes.
Okay. Let me
I
ask you
believe that,
this. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you
Mhm.
this. Men in that specific tax
Uh-huh.
bracket, they want something in exchange. They want something. They want something in return. You Men don't care about a woman's education or her money because you ain't really spending on us anyway.
For the
We
most part,
don't
we don't.
care about your education. We don't care about that. So number one, men, beauty, cooperation, agreeableness, femininity, men on that level. That's what they want.
Mm-hmm.
And be honest with you, they're not men on that level is not checking for a 4 and a 5. I don't know what PhD but looks like. I'm not gonna make any assumptions, but one thing I do know: pretty, beautiful, or gorgeous women never have a problem camming up.
You crazy.
So I would just make that.
You crazy.
They never have a problem.
I
They want
know.
to be
Listen,
seen.
listen.
Pretty, yeah. So yeah. So the
Yeah,
fact it
but
is that the expectation, and this is it's not just PhD. I want to make it about her. It's just a lot of women that they think because their uh degree in money that it makes them more attractable. She
Mm-hmm.
said, I'm not taking a man unless he's on this level. The man need to be this. But the thing about it, the man that's on that level, does he want you?
Right.
Is he
Well,
going to choose you?
Well,
Because
most
a
women like
man will
her.
drop down, but let me finish this last fact, and I'm gonna let you go, Otis. A man, and Otis, you know this, and Haitian, you know this, and every man in here, we will drop down in the looks category for cooperation. Now,
Yeah,
from my interactions with her, this does not look like a woman that's going to be any form of way cooperative with a man or femininity any day. And it seems like when she would get mad in a relationship, she will spew shots and venom at a man to damage his pride and ego. This woman is not married, not because she has not choose to be married. It's just because that the men that she wants does not want to marry her, and she thinks that just because her income and her education up here, the man that's really suitable on her level, the $50,000 a year man, my blue collar men, she looks down on them because they're not making this. But if you notice, the men that's in her tax bracket is not checking for her because if it was, she'll be going to the married couples retreat on the yacht this July. She'll be there. She can't go. She's not married.
you crazy. Well, listen, listen. I rocks with you. I feel you on that. I really do. I'm going
Yeah,
to say this.
yeah. He
I'm going
like
to
he
say
said,
this.
the guys on that level looking for that Richard Gere type girl, that pretty woman, the one he can build himself, not one that's already trying to come built.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You trying to come already built. You know, we like to take our Tonka Troys, tear them up, and then rebuild them and make them the way we want them.
Right.
You know that what came up, what rolled off the assembly line don't work for us all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I
Right.
mean,
But
yeah,
let me ask you what's up. But
yeah,
let me
yeah.
ask you man a question. The first thing in a woman, the first thing in a woman. Now, we all know that uh, uh, there's always an objective standard of beauty in a woman. Like we all know Holly Berry back in the day, she was beautiful. We all know that. There's nothing to get around it. We all know that. You know, so we know
Right.
Kelly Rowland, beautiful.
Right.
We know Megan
Hmm.
Good, beautiful, gorgeous. We know these
Right.
things.
Hmm.
Now, let me ask yourself a question. Exactly. So let me
And
ask
those
yourself a
are
question. A
optics.
man
Those
on
are
the level
optics.
is yes, those are optics. Those are definitely optics. So a man on that level making six figure or more, whatever type of unicorn man she is looking for, a man on that level. And once again, I don't have not seen PhD, but I do know she never cams up. That's a telltale sign if you ask me. But doesn't matter. A man that's on that level, what do you believe is the first thing they're looking for when they see a woman? What is the first thing?
On that level, they're looking for looks. They're looking for aesthetics. Me, I would be.
There you go. 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 Thank you, Otis. Thank you, Otis.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's the first thing. Your education, your money, all we don't give
Oh, that
a.
shit don't
That's the
matter.
first thing.
No, that shit don't matter.
No
Listen,
matter.
education on the woman
It's the
for
first
real.
thing.
It doesn't. You said it. A successful man, an education far as women having degrees does not matter. You having a PhD or a master's and all that does not matter. When I first meet you or when I meet you, that I could care less about that. Now, if you have it, me being me, I know how to, and it's gonna sound fucked up, but it's not because it is what it is. I know how to utilize it. That's a benefit because if we end up together, I could utilize that. My fault. We could utilize that. Since you have this business mind or since you have this business acumen, okay, and you are a female, okay, let's go get these loans that cater to women and things like that. And you could, whatever you're strong in, you can
Right.
run that part. Yeah, so I know how to utilize it, but out the gate, is it necessary? No, at all. And you don't even need to have all that. For real. You don't need to have none of that. But if you
No.
have it, we gonna make it work. Cause I've been in that situation before. True story. When I meet a woman, I don't care what they, before it's their degrees and all that. But after I meet you, and then I find out, for example, you have a degree in actuarial science. A lot of people don't even know what that is. And not trying to be funny, you might be a person of color, or you might be a whole nother race. But we fall in love, or we in a relationship, we together, whatever. Guess what I could do now? Hold on. You got a business degree and you could do this? Well, I'm trying to open up this club downtown, and damn, you fit the loan criteria for a woman in business for us, a minority. You could be the 50% owner of the business. So, yeah, I know how to make that work to our
Right.
benefit. But is
Right.
it necessary?
Now,
No. I
now,
want you to be.
now I'm gonna ask you
I want you to
this.
be nice. I want you. Yeah. Go ahead.
Beautiful cooperation,
Bring me peace. Bring me peace. Don't make me mad.
peace, things
Don't
of
make
that
me mad,
nature.
but don't. I mean,
Now,
you know what I'm saying. Bring me peace.
right,
Make my life
yeah,
easy.
peace, exactly.
Just bring
Now, let
peace.
me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Now, we all like men. The world tells us where we at. The world will tell us when we ain't shit. The world tells us we ain't doing nothing. But I find it very interesting with PhD with that. She has a lot to say. Nah, she has a lot of opinions. She has a lot of opinions. She has a lot to say. But
Mm-hmm.
one thing that I realized from her is she will never, from what I've seen, she never gets on the camera and talks to you directly. And even her avatar is no picture of her. Pretty, beautiful, gorgeous woman.
Mm-hmm.
Never have an issue, whether it's the avatar or camera. So it leads me to believe that PH Diva is definitely not. This is my belief, and if she
I
wants to
heard she
come
was
for
cute.
me, she can.
I
I
heard she
heard
was cute. I
otherwise.
don't
I
know.
don't know,
I don't
but
know either. You heard otherwise? Because I haven't heard. I don't
man,
know.
I
I
don't
haven't
know.
seen.
Yeah, I heard otherwise.
Really?
I
Because I
heard otherwise,
Well,
but I have not
the
seen. But I'm
optics.
saying, yeah, yeah, I
I
heard
heard
otherwise, but I have
again.
not seen.
Right.
I don't know. I don't
The,
know. I
don't
can't
know. The
say.
optics. The optics might be that she fine as silk. You know what I'm saying?
She might
But
be,
but
but I
the
don't
The
know.
attitude that
optics, the
but the attitude that's behind it make it look like she might be a Broomhilda or some type. You know what I'm saying?
But let
I
me
get
say
what
this.
you're
Can
talking
I
about,
please say
but
this? I
listen,
don't want this to listen.
listen.
Y'all can talk about
Beautiful
whatever y'all want to
women,
talk about. But
beautiful
hear me
women,
out. Let
beautiful
me
women do not
I'm
real
care
not
quick.
about
trying to
it.
say
I
nothing
don't
bad
want
about
it.
her.
Hear me
I
out.
mean,
Hear me out.
her voice sound like
Hear
she
me
a
out.
beautiful woman, but
Hold
shit.
on. I don't want this to be about PH Diva. I don't. I'm not even tripping off her. I know, but of course, Thomas can say what he wants. That's fine. He grown and he got. But me personally, I want to make this about women that's like PH Diva because there are
Women like
women
her
out
in
there
general.
that's like PH Diva. So let's say PH
Okay,
Diva like
Okay.
listen. Okay,
Women like
so
her
let's
in
say
general.
just in general. And
in
look at
general.
her in
Yeah.
general.
Yes.
Why
Yeah.
is it? Do you believe? Do you believe? Let's say because from my research, my thoughts, I've noticed a trend. Um, do you believe? Let me ask you, just women all across the board, no race, none. Do
Mhm.
you believe that white women can go to school, become a PhD, still come home to her husband? Asian woman can go to school, PhD, still come to her husband. Spanish, Middle Eastern. Why is it? And now my question, this is just from my opinion. Why do I feel like that when a majority, not all, but majority of our sisters go to school for higher education, that is a sign to them that they don't need a man to go to school, that they don't prove that they don't need a man versus their white counterparts, Spanish or Asian, that go to school and be the CEO of a Fortune 500 company, but still go home to their husband at night. I'm trying to figure out why is it with majority with our sisters when they get to this level, it's more like I don't need you, or the education and money is being used as a weapon against men.
You think it's a
This
lot?
majority,
You
not
think it's a
all.
lot? You think it's a lot?
I think it's a
Now it
majority
is
of
some. Really? Because the
I
the
think
women that you're describing, they are
yes,
out there, but I don't think it's a
Well,
lot.
yes.
yeah,
There are a lot of
well,
women out there that's like that though.
No,
yeah, society,
I think it's majority. No,
society and
because
education make them think about themselves.
No, because I think about it. They cooperate with their boss at their job. They cooperate their career, but it's not translating because if you notice within our community, much overwhelmingly 65% of our PhDs in our African American community with the sisters, they are unmarried. The lawyers, unmarried. Registered nurses, unmarried. These are all top level. They are the least married
Mm.
compared to the white, Asian, Spanish, Middle Eastern counterparts. That's what I'm saying. Compared
Well,
to, they're the
let me ask you a
least.
And
question.
and,
I did my
and if
research.
Hold on, H. Hold on,
if
H.
they
Hold on, H.
are
Hold on,
if
hold on,
they
H.
are
Hold on,
married,
hold on.
if
Where
they
are you
are
getting
married,
your
they
numbers
married
from?
to someone.
Because you keep saying a lot. I'm trying to see
One site,
because
oh, yeah. One site is blackdemographics.com
okay.
for black people, uh, by black people, and the other one is what's the census they do? What's the name of it? They do the census, the uh, uh, the bureau, the census bureau. If
Okay.
you look at a month,
Because I know you're good at your
yeah,
research. That's what I was asking. Because I know you do good research. That's
yeah,
what I was asking.
yeah,
Okay. All right. Because I
yes,
don't know the
and,
numbers.
and,
I don't know the numbers.
right,
So
and
that's
it's
not hard for me to say.
and
I
it's
don't
in
know the
those
numbers.
fields. It's in those fields. Lawyer, registered nurses, uh, uh, the PhDs, uh, overwhelmingly. But here's another sad fact.
If they are married, they
Uh,
married outside their race.
I can go for that. A vast majority are overweight as well. And I'm not trying to make shots. A vast majority of our lawyers and PhDs, a lot of them are overweight as well. And I try to tell my sisters that no man wants to come home to a woman that's 5'2", 225 pounds. We're just not doing it. We're not talking about men. We're talking about men that they want on their level income wise. You've never seen a man that's on that level on his shit hop out the Lambo, and on the passenger side, it's a woman that's 5'2", 225 pounds. You've never seen him hop out a Lambo with the what type of woman does a man get after he has money? He's not going for the oh, love me because I'm big and beautiful type. I just don't ever see it happening. And a
No.
lot of our community with our sisters, they are overweight, and that is preventing them from the relationships that they want
No.
because the men on their level, they don't want a 225-pound woman. They
Yeah,
just
buck and a
don't.
quarter. Buck and a quarter.
I'm just
Well,
not lying. They just don't. Now, they may be fetishes, they may get hit, but you can't translate that the ability to get hit by one of these type of men that you are qualified to be married for one of these type of men. We judge on marriages. If it ain't marriage, it ain't nothing.
well,
If it ain't married, it ain't nothing. So go ahead. I yield.
all right. Let me go into my diatribe. Educated women, I'm going to go to that part first. Educated women, I don't know the numbers, but for some reason, some educated women feel like when they get into relationships, they hold it over their man's head. Not all educated women. I've been in situations where I haven't. First of all, it takes a certain man. First of all, you can't hold it over my head. But certain men, a woman could get away with this shit, unfortunately. And next level, moving forward, just said it. Those are called beta males, and unfortunately, we have beta males out there. But I'm gonna talk about them in a minute. But getting back to the point for as educated women, one, I'm gonna say this: it's going to be hard for them to find a man of their caliber because they don't want to acquiesce. And it's going to take a certain man to make them acquiesce. So unfortunately, they're going to be sharing a lot of penis. It's a lot of penis sharing going around with women of that caliber. And I'm sorry to tell you, And I'm mighty glad to let you know, because women of that caliber who have attitudes like that, who want to always throw up their education and things like that, the man that they want don't want them. So they have to, quote unquote, lower their standards. And when they lower their standards, if they lower their standards, if they don't, let me say this, if they don't lower their standards, they're going to be sharing, I'm sorry, the dick. They're going to be sharing it.
Or they gonna have a
A true
prosthetic.
man, a true man of their caliber is not going to take their BS. They're not.
Man, look,
They're
Larry
not going
Larry
to do it.
Flint done made too
Sir,
many. Larry
put your
Flint done
phone
made
on.
too many
If
toys
you
for
don't
him.
stop cutting me off, cut me off one more time, I'm dropping you. Cut me off again. Relax, sir. Stop cutting me off. Calm down. Like I was saying, you made me lose my whole train of mind. You always cutting me off and shit. Damn, made me lose my train of mind. Fuck. What was I saying, man? You good at
Sharing,
this
they gonna
shit.
be sharing dick. That's the last thing you said. They gonna be
Yeah.
sharing dick.
Shit. God damn. Um, I forgot, man. Go ahead and finish. So you made me lose my track of my. Go ahead and finish. Go ahead. And it better be good too. I'm listening. Shit. It better be good too. Go ahead. The floor is yours, Haitian. Cut
They
me
gonna be
off with
sharing
your
Oh,
good
this
dick.
music.
They gonna
funny
be
as
sharing
shit.
dick. I
It better
said
be good too.
Larry Flint gonna be making a lot of money off of them. Larry Flint gonna be making a lot of money off of them with their little toys that they sell. So he making billions. So that's backup right there. You know. So I mean, they yeah, what they missing in a real man, or what they want in a man, they gonna miss out on because they got their standards set too high. So yeah, and a short
But
and no, ain't no man of that standard walking around with no 5'2", 225 little nugget. You know what I'm saying? He got something that's probably 4'11" and weigh about a buck and a quarter.
A women like that get away with a beta male though. Beta males take them in because yeah, yeah. I mean, most women
Oh,
that are
oh, you
strong
talking
like
about a
that,
Norbit? You talking
that
about a
they
Norbit?
can't.
okay,
Yeah, the
okay.
Norbits,
But my thing is
not even
this.
a Norbit, far as size
He
wise.
said the
I
Norbits.
mean,
You talking about Respucia? You talking about
right?
Respucia?
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
You know?
but here's the thing though. But here's the thing though. There was a point in time where a woman that was pretty, beautiful, gorgeous, 8, 9, 10, certified, the whatever that I ain't gonna say her name, but that woman demanded or said she was looking for. It was a point in time where we're looking like, oh, okay, yeah, you command that. But now it's the no, no disrespect, because I'm married to a black woman and I love my wife.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the three, fours, and fives that are it's like they're commanding the same thing, and it's like, man, your lived reality. And another thing is these grandiose titles. God, I be seeing the names. God is Queen of the Earth, like a just like a when they say, the big diva, the big diva. It's like diva. When you think diva, you're thinking Mariah Carey. You're thinking like that was like that. You're thinking, and I'm like, if these are these grandiose titles that they come, where are the lived experience with these grandiose titles? Because if it's what they say they are, where is the ring? Where is the eligible man that's on that level, checks all the boxes? Where are they at? And we have to start judging it. It's not really the men's fault that these classes of women are not married, because when I was on Sharon Brace's panel, I asked a question, and the first thing was, it's because these niggas that. Why are you talking about the men that you don't want? You always hear talk about the Pookies and the Ray Rays, the Dusty Christ. What about the 10% men that you qualify? Why aren't you talking about them? And when it boils down to it, the higher up they go in education, the higher up they go in earnings, the more disagreeable they become, the more they'll use their education and money as a weapon towards you, the more entitlement they feel, the more entitlement they become. And it comes to the point that a man that's on that level, their level or above, they're not dealing with it. And then the frustration and the realization hits, then you turn around and you're 45 years old and you're still not married. And that was my whole premise on that show with Sharon Bracey. No matter, you could talk shit about me, you could say this or what, you could say this, you could say that, but at the end of the day, with all these grandiose titles, Mother Greenest, goddess of the earth, queens of the world, queens of the nature, where is your king?
Mm.
And it's always crickets when that question is asked.
And when you challenge her with that logic, unfortunately, what she does, she degrades the individual and she disrespects the individual. Now,
Yes,
sometimes some men do disrespect her first, but I'm being honest. I'm being totally honest. The majority of times that I've seen it, okay, I've seen her
she's
start.
attacking.
Yeah,
She's attacking.
but
She's
for the
attacking.
record today,
Yes.
I have seen the other side where unfortunately I saw the young man and I witnessed the young man attack her first. That's rare, but I have seen it. I've seen it today. But still, that doesn't justify what she's doing.
Otis, she attacked you. She attacked
Oh
you. She
yeah,
attacked
she
me. And
does.
this is supposed
She
to
just
be
like
a
I said,
diva. This
the
supposed to.
attack is
But hold
totally
on. But
wrong.
hold on. But the name is diva. This is not feminine energy. She
Right,
is in her
right,
masculine
right.
energy.
The
She
name
is going
totally
to
doesn't fit.
hide
The
and
name
use
totally
that.
doesn't fit.
It does. It
Yeah,
doesn't fit. The name doesn't fit. And when it boils down to it, shame, insults, guilt, the need to be right. It's always going to go back to the same playbook. It's always going to go back to it. And I'm going to be honest with you. When we was going back and forth on that channel, I knew I hit a nerve because when I said that, when I made that point, when Sharon shut everybody down and made it listen to that point, as soon as that was heard by the individual, the tone got louder. It's to the point where it wasn't a debate back and forth. It was the point where I struck a nerve, and now I can't let this person say anything else and get it because at the end of the day, you could talk, she could have talked shit about me, said this, that, and the third. I know she doesn't make more money than me. I'm pretty sure I'm dead honest on that. She said, I make more money. No, you don't. She don't even know, she don't know what I know. So she can't even be in a competition with that. But when it boils down to that night when I went home, got back in the bed that night and went to sleep, I rolled over and my wife is in bed next to me.
that part. Right.
She went to sleep and rolled over. There was no man there. And at the end of the day, you can say what you want about me, but man, at the end of the day, if we're going to give them these grandiose titles and accept it, then we need to be seeing that king next to him. And that's all I'm saying. Because the men that they qualify for don't want them. Nobody wants to be with a disagreeable woman, a man that come in the house and like, drama, just agitating. Nobody, man wants peace in his home. And
Right.
the actions that I've seen, I can't see any peace in that household. This is
Mhm.
why people are single. But I love my black woman, but we just got to start being aware. And I'm all about holding men accountable and holding women accountable as well. I'm going to hold women accountable. I'm going to hold men accountable.
Right.
The narrative of everything's just the man's doing wrong, the man fault, the man. If you have bad relationships with men, I get it. But you got to ask yourself the question, why are you attracting these horrible men? What's going on? I love my black woman. I love my black woman. I'm not against them. I don't hate them, but we cannot continue. And I see on these panels that, and Sharon Bracey too. And Sharon, I fuck with you. I ain't got no issue with you, but you cannot continue to excuse. And what's that name? What's that name? Brownsville. Brownsville, number one. Brownsville to me is a noodle back. I told Brownsville that to his face. Brownsville is a noodle back. Brownsville
Listen.
is a cold-blooded. No, no disrespect. I
No,
told
you good.
Brownsville
What
that
you want
too.
to say? You
So we're
good.
not talking
You
about
good. You good.
Brownsville is a noodle bag. The reason why he's a noodle bag, I get everything he said. We got to protect our women. I'm not disagreeing with that. He's
Right.
absolutely right. I'm not disagreeing. I have no issue with that. But the fact that he continues to make excuses for bad behavior from our women and explains it away or overlooks it and makes excuses, you are a noodle bag.
That part. That's the part I agree with you. Yeah, the noodle back. Okay, you could keep that one. That's funny. But you're right. He's to me. That's my only issue that I have with men like Brownsville, or let me say it, Brownsville. He's to me. He's corny, not in a disrespectful way, but corny to the fact that it's like the things that are coming out of your mouth, sir. We already know that to be true. Everything that you're saying, of course, is true. And it's corny as fuck. And it's true. But it's corny. Give us some real life shit. The shit you say, you actually read that from a pamphlet, a pamphlet that is just in generalities. Give us some substance. And that's what irks me about Brownsville. I respect him as a man, but when he talks in generalities and he keeps it so simpleton like. And it's like, dude, it's not even realistic. And on top of all that, the straw that broke the camel's back, I'm sorry. Not all women on the panel, but the majority of the women on that panel are rude. They're disrespectful. I'm not talking about the men. Yeah, the men could be assholes. I'm not talking about them. But the women on there could be assholes. We could talk about the men later. But let's talk about the women. Some of the women on that panel are assholes. So when Brownsville come up there and he puts on that cape and he wants to talk about a woman as a whole needs to be protected, no, sir, you full of shit. Not the woman as a whole. Majority of women do, but not these motherfuckers. Not these. Not these.
No.
But the majority of them do.
Yeah.
Not any woman that, for no reason, because she thinks it's cute, call a grown man a bitch ass nigga. Now, if it's warranted, and what I mean by that is, if someone disrespects you, now, the level of disrespect, it has to be on the baseline. We all have to have a same level of disrespect. Me cutting you off in a conversation, ma'am, or anybody, sir, is not, to me, rising to the level of disrespect where the banned word is warranted. Because I cut you off in a conversation, bitch ass nigga is not warranted.
Right.
No, it's not. So, with you doing that, and also just, instead of answering a question, you want to belittle that person. How can a man of value come up and respect and honor that and ignore that? Don't speak on that. That's all I be saying. That's it. That's it. I love women. Yes, I do. But do I believe? And it's probably gonna get me in trouble, but it's the truth. Do I believe every woman, like I feel same way about the man? Do I feel every woman deserve that same level of respect? No, hell no. Like every man don't. No. I like a woman to remain in her femininity. Yes, you outnumbered like I was on the panel. Yes, you do get disrespected. Yes, you do. But I still expect a woman to remain in her femininity so that true man, for real, could be the man and come to your rescue, ma'am. I will put my coat over that water. I'll take a shot to the fucking gut, a shot to the jaw, all that for that woman who deserves that. But you, ma'am, don't deserve that. I'm a duck. I'm gonna let them hit your monkey looking ass. because you acting like a fucking monkey. So you're going to get hit like one. But if you respect yourself like the woman that you are and you bask in your femininity, I will come and I will be there like a true man should. So when a man come up and call you out your name, that would not be tolerated. Period. That's how I roll. I'm sorry. So for you or anyone to continue to call me a bitch ass nigga, and I show respect and restraint and not retaliate and call you a bitch back, because if I say it to a woman, you're gonna feel it. Oh, you're gonna feel it because I'm gonna mean it. But I would never do that. So if I don't do that, I'm the weak man, I'm scared, I'm this, I'm that. No. I remain in my manhood. I respect the woman, and I just decided to leave the platform because I'm not going to belittle myself to get involved in that. Now, did I get in the playground in the mud and get a little muddy a little bit? Yes. Yes, but it was all in fun and all that. Yes. Yes. But again, true story. One forgets that I'm 53. I forget. That old word, optics. Optics. I even got a word from my man here on the damn stage, here on the platform with me. Thomas. He even sent me an email telling me, man, how could you sit up there and let them talk to you like that? Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, he did, along with a few other emails. He was one of them. He's the only one that I'm able to reveal, because I know he don't mind. But he sent me an email saying, dude, you tripping. How you gonna sit there and let them disrespect you like that? And my answer to him was, man, I'm not worried about that. This YouTube. And that's how I honestly felt. But
as you said, when you said that, I said, all right, that's him. All right.
You're right. But what really changed my mind though, after you said that, I'm not gonna lie, it took some more emails. You was the first one. But it took more emails, and my wife.
Oh, yeah.
My wife to tell me, babe, that ain't it.
Yeah.
That ain't it. And then, like I said, that's what
I'm like, what? Bitch, you got me fucked up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You said they're talking all this shit, man. But I will say this. Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
What did you, because I've never known you to be like a disrespectful man, just come on, just start disrespecting anyone.
Right.
I've never gotten that from you. I don't think that's even in your character.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't think that's you. But what? And I'm a very good judge of character.
Mm-hmm.
Where did the bitch ass nigga come from? Like, how did it just spew at you, you bitch ass nigga? Like, whoa, where
Great question. Just like I'm telling you, you're gonna know exactly what I mean. I walked into that mess. I walked into it again. Not to go into the story again. That's gonna be real quick. I looked up and found Sharon's channel just going through YouTube. And that was the first channel I saw it in my life that I saw a link that allowed you to click on it and go up on the panel and share your stream. Now, that's not my first time being on the panel because you already know where I came from. I was on asshole panel, okay? And I stopped going there for obvious reasons. And I'm like, if I'm putting all this time and effort over there, let me put it back in my own shit. So that's when I came back, started my own shit back up, Proven Facts, and I came across Sharon's channel. And I just clicked on the link. And I got on the panel. Topics was good. But then I'm hearing the conversations and the disrespect go on around me. Zoom, zoom, bitch ass nigga this, zoom, hold this, zoom, cutting motherfuckers off, zoom. I'm like, damn. And I tried. You can go back and watch my first time up there, and I heard it. I tried. I said, hey, wait, can we calm down with this bitch word and all the disrespect? Somebody on the panel told me, Otis, stay out of it. This how we get down. I'm like, okay, true story. So I'm like, damn, I should have known then. I should have burnt out. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm being honest. This YouTube, I was trying to get my ratings up. He was allowing me to air it on my channel. So that's when you start looking at it, because you was known for me coming on in the evening times talking about what we talk about, our lifestyle that we live. So
I thought it was your channel though. I thought it was your shit.
He looked that way because he allows me to go live on his platform.
Okay.
So I get credit for it as well. So I was eating off of it. I was getting a little money off of it. But at the time, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know it was disrespectful like that. And after I found out, true transparency, I chose to stay. I did. I made that decision. I chose to stay, even though I'm like, this is some wild shit. And I never was disrespectful towards nobody on there, still to this day. But after a while, that's when I'm like, I just can't take it no more. And that's how you got involved. You texted me, he's like, oh, let me get on this panel with you, because you thought it was my channel. I said, no, this is not my channel. I need to send you over to such and such channel, Sharon Bracey channel. You can get on the link there. He just allowed me to broadcast it so I could get credit for it. So you said, okay. And that's how you came on the panel. But let me be 100% transparent with you. And I told you off the air, and I'm telling people live that's watching this, I was hesitant when you asked me for the link to go on there, because I've been around you long enough and I knew for a fact that you wasn't going to take that shit. I'm not going to, I'm like, I don't know if I want to come over there, because I know this motherfucker ain't finna take that bullshit. I know it's YouTube, but Thomas ain't finna go for that shit, because I've been around him long enough. I'm like, well, maybe he could push back and he'll stand on his own. So I'm like, okay. And you got up there and you was doing your thing, but they don't like good back and forth conversation, as you can see. Once it gets to a point where they can't answer your question or they have a fair, decent rebuttal, that's where the disrespectful, me? Mic check, okay. Can you hear me? Mic check, no, you can't hear me? You still can't hear me?
I can.
Can you hear me, Lamont? You can hear me, right, cuz?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can you hear me, Lamont? Oh, that must be you, because cuz and I can hear each other. Go out and come back in, Thomas, because everybody else can hear me. Come out and come back in. Thomas, go out and come back in, because they all can hear me. Yeah, okay. Damn, refresh me where I was, cuz, because that threw me off when he said he couldn't hear me.
Oh shit!
You forgot where I was. Shit, I forgot.
Talking about the show. You was talking about the show.
Oh yeah. I was saying, when Thomas got on there, when I gave Thomas the link. That's right. When I gave Thomas the link, I was very reluctant, because I know Thomas' personality. So I was kind of like, I don't know if I should give it to him. And sure as shit, say something. Can we hear you? Thomas?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, we got you. Okay, you back? Okay, all right, let me bring you back up. Okay. I don't know what that was. Okay, yeah, you back. Yeah. Like I was saying, though, right before you came back on, when I gave you the link, I was very reluctant, because I knew, I'm like, damn, Thomas' personality, I know they're going to get into it. I don't want him to take that shit the wrong way. But then I'm like, nah, I think Thomas is going to be all right. Sure as shit, you went up there, you was holding your own, you was good. This what I was saying. As soon as you propose a point that she could not answer, like they always do me, that's when the disrespect takes place. Every time.
No, it did.
It never fails. It never fails.
It wasn't even her. It was that bitch ass nigga Unlikely. Listen.
That dude there, yeah. That's all another character. Yeah.
When you hosted that live last time and I was on for a little bit and you brought everybody on.
Yeah.
I burnt his ass up so much, no homo. I flamed his comments. That man blocked me. I fried his ass. I even had people from the Sharon Bracey channel laughing at the shit. I fried his ass so much. How the fuck you gonna talk shit about me, something being fake, and you door dashing on the scooter? Talking about protect our queens. You ain't got no
Oh my
bitch.
God. Yeah.
No bitch. Talking about
Right.
protecting our queens. You ain't got no bitch. You ain't got your house. You ain't got nothing. You door dashing on a scooter. Nigga, don't drop the soda off the back of your cart, nigga.
Scooter
Right, man.
madness.
Yeah.
Scooter madness. Scooter
Yeah.
madness. Hey, that's what hey, when I was down there in Florida, that's what we called it, Scooter madness.
Yeah,
Hey,
dog. Hey,
motherfucking scooter.
let me shout out chat real quick. Some new people came in a while ago. I just want to recognize them. Shout out to let me go up here. Where you at? Shout out to Chaotic Clubhouse. Hey, let me say this to Chaotic Clubhouse. Thank you for the invitations you always send out to me, but I ain't gonna lie, y'all come on like 11 o'clock at night, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm 53. I be turning in. I be falling asleep because I be on YouTube all day. I be studying. I be reading and all that stuff. So 11 something, I ain't gonna lie. And I smoke all day. So 11 something, man, the TV be looking at me at that time. So, but I want to catch it, man. I would love to be a part of your guys' channel and platform. I like what you guys doing. So please don't take it the wrong way. But I'm going to catch it. I'm just gonna have to just take a power nap during the day and do what I gotta do. But shout out to you, most definitely. Chaotic Clubhouse. Shout out to We On Lock Nation. Let me see, Otis, we have to have conversation, my brother. Most definitely. Reach out to me. OtisWho1, the number one at gmail.com. OtisWho, the number one at gmail.com. Reach out to me, We On Lock Nation. Shout out to you. Shout out to Avery Mack. I see you. Shout out. Okay, I see everybody else. Okay, I see you. All right. I see you still in the building, Next Level. I see you. Yes, sir. I see what you guys talking about. Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Yes, sir. Let me see those people on the. Yeah, they are pure characters. Yeah. Let me see what some of the people. What did them say? Okay, got you. Yeah. Okay. All right, getting back. Okay. What's that you were saying now? Thomas or Haitian? Talk to me. The floor is yours.
Mm.
No, I'm just saying. But I bet, but you know, I like those channels like that. You know, I'm so I like channels where we can have open, open debate. We ain't got to agree. Like,
No, of course. Yeah.
this.
And we're not going to agree all the time. And that's why I rock
You
with you,
don't
Charles,
agree with
because
me.
I don't want to talk about what we know doing. I don't want to talk about what we live every day. I want to talk about other topics like this:
Yeah, that's a
marriage,
fact. That's a fact.
relationship.
But
Yeah.
my thing is this:
What's up?
if I have a channel, if I'm hosting a panel about love, relationships, whatever, and I say something, you don't agree with me, or if I got the panel, just because we don't agree does not open the door for an attack.
Right.
Like, if you don't agree, you don't agree.
Right.
We don't gotta fight back and forth if we don't agree. That's what debates are about. We can have a
Right.
debate about it. You can get your point across. But the problem is with these channels, and not just the channels itself, the people on the panel on the mindset that their opinion is right. No one else's is right but theirs. Their opinion is the only one that matters. And if you don't agree with it, there is a problem. Me and Otis, there's a few things me and you don't agree about. But
Mhm.
that doesn't mean if we don't agree that, oh, man, fuck that shit. And you're right. I sent you that text. I'm like, Otis, I know you. The fuck you going for? And I'm like, hold on, man. The fuck
Yeah.
you going for that for? Like, on that channel, like, what the fuck you
Mhm.
going for that for? Like, what the fuck? But you said you got your method, you got your own way, you
Mhm.
know what you're doing, and you're a grown ass man. I left the shit alone. I'm like,
Right. And
whatever.
also too, I saw in the chat where I was getting based on what I was trying to prove, and it worked because I got my response in the chat that, hey, Otis, we rock with you. And I
Right.
shared some of the emails that my cousin saw it. I
Yeah.
shared some of the emails with him and some of the emails and tell me and let me know if I'm lying, cuz you know me, correct me.
Mm.
The emails were saying something like, I rock with you, Otis. You are only the reason I was watching because of you. I like
Yep.
your input. I like
Yep.
your side. And I'm glad you left because they were disrespecting you. So
Yep.
I was getting emails like that. And
Yep.
So
again, my whole
not,
let me say this, I'll let you talk. Let me say this real quick. My whole point of that show was for real. The whole point was I know I'm not gonna win their conversations, them topics. I'm not. Because I'm outnumbered. I just wanted to get my point across, say my point, and fall back and let the argument pursue. And I promise you, that's what I was doing. It was working. I just got tired of that disrespect, and the optics part wasn't working out for me. But my point was getting across, and my message was working based on the emails and the comments I was getting in the chat. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. But you also was being truthful, and you wasn't coming with optics. You know what I'm saying? Everything.
Right.
You know, you coming straight from the hip. Everybody else coming from out the clouds. You know what I'm
And every
saying? But
time, and
then,
every time
yeah,
Brownsville would say something corny and simpleton putting on their cape,
that man,
I would
yeah,
I would
that
come
man
in and be
there,
like,
boy. I'm like, bro,
yeah, I'll be
you
yeah,
did
like,
not
nah,
just hear
bro,
this
that shit ain't true.
disrespect.
Stop it.
I'll be
right.
like, damn, bro, you just not just hear this woman disrespect the man, mom, kids, son, and you talking about we gotta protect our queens, man. What? Shut
You
Right.
up.
I'm
can't
like, what?
protect them. How you protecting the queen that you allow to disrespect your mama?
That's what I'm saying.
Mm,
Like,
come on
what are you
now.
talking? So
But
let me
see,
ask
That
you a question. So, Otis, you're not on that channel no more? You're not on the panel? What is it? What
no,
happened?
no,
You
no. I'm
saying?
being real. I rocks with Sharon. It wasn't him personally. So I still go to the channel. I'm in the chat. So I guess what you would call me a
Oh,
troll. I guess you can call me a troll
okay.
because I'm in the chat. I'm making my little comments. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm not going back
Okay.
on the channel. I mean, on the platform. I was called a bitch ass nigga from PA. It's funny. Again,
right.
I
I'm
Wasn't
didn't
even
say it
saying,
on.
first
hold
though.
Wasn't
on.
She
even on
called
the
me a
panel.
bitch ass
That's what
nigga
I'm
again.
saying.
She called me a bitch ass nigga again today because I was in the chat. Because this what happened. So stupid. This is what I'm talking about. First of all, stop using PH Diva as your fucking name. Because who gives a fuck that you have a PhD? That doesn't
You
matter.
ain't
You can wipe
got
your ass with it. But let me say this. And I say this because this is why I say that. She made a comment today. This is what she said. And go back and watch it. I should have put the shit up. She said, a black man who's married to a white woman wrote a book, and this black man said that he had an issue because deep down he wanted to be white. That's why he married a white man. I mean a white woman. So based on what she said, her making that statement that since that man felt that way, she's made a blanket statement that correlating that all black men who date outside their race for the most part or whatever try and think like they want to be white. So what I said in the comment in the chat was sarcastically, so a black man who married a white woman and wrote a book that he wants to be white, now all black men wants to be white. I said, okay. That's all I said. So she read that and she came on the platform and said, hold on, let me stop this. This for Otis. Yo, bitch ass. Come on come on the panel and say it to my face. I'm like, all that did was made me laugh because that let me know right there. Triggered.
so hold on.
Triggered.
She said, come on the
Triggered.
panel, say it to my
Triggered.
face.
Come on
Like
the
she
panel
really
and say it to my
How
face.
how
like
you gonna
she
say
could
it to her
Bitch
face
ass
when she
listen,
nigga.
never shows her
like she
face?
like she could really beat you up. Like I know I will if we was ever like I know I can get my wife to beat her the fuck up. My wife
But
will
see,
beat
but it
her.
ain't about that though. But I get what you're saying though, but it ain't about that. But my point is this: you have a
But
PhD supposedly.
but
Why are you
but
responding like that? Why can't you
but
respond back with a more logical and more PhD like response? Not like that, like ghetto PhD. Stop
see,
it.
but here's the thing though. That's her thing. You know what I believe is? I believe PH Diva has a deep rooted hatred and resentment towards black men. And as long
Yep.
as you I think Sharon Bracy knows Sharon knows this. I think she has a deep rooted resentment, whether it's daddy issues, she had a bad experience with a man, something happened in her psyche that
I said
she
the same shit.
hatred for black men, something that's deeply ingrained in her soul. And this is another reason why she's not married. And Sharon Bracey knows this. Doesn't want to get on her bad side. But the thing about Sharon, his platform is her way to spew her deep inner resentment and or hatred towards black men. This is something that stems from daddy issues and a
Mm,
lot, and it oozes through her pores whenever you don't agree with what she says. She's
right.
always more reason to attack the black man. But PhD, you know what it's called? It's called a ring.
Dude, she don't watch this channel. She would never see this channel. And I'm
For those
pretty
of you
sure, hopefully, I don't think nobody gonna even tell her about me. She ain't tripping off. Yeah.
that
But again,
don't
but
know,
great point though. Great point.
but-
Trust me. She don't, yeah. Yeah.
okay.
But
Hey, by the way, for them y'all, these real diamonds. These real diamonds. It's my wife's ring. These real diamonds.
yes, sir. My
This
wife
my
get compliment. Yeah, my wife get compliments on her ring all the time. I'm gonna tell you a true story.
bad.
I'm gonna tell you why I love my wife. I like the I like your wedding. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't pay that much for my wedding band, but I spent my yeah. I'm gonna tell you what my wife did.
But you're married
to me.
though. You're married. You're
Oh yeah,
married.
of course,
You're married.
happily,
You're married. You're
happily,
married.
happily. Did your wife do me? I mean, do you like my wife? Well, you probably got it right the first time. True story, and I don't mind sharing it. And the wife would tell you, because it's funny now. She hurt my feelings at the time, but it's true story. I'm gonna tell you the story. I got down on one knee. I proposed to my wife. I had the ring and all that. I gave her the ring. Everything was good. Then a couple of days later, true story, love my wife. I don't mind telling it. She said, babe,
Yeah.
she said, I love you. We good. But can we go get another ring? I said, what the hell wrong with this ring? She said, babe, can we just go get another ring? So I'm not gonna lie. I was offended. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm all egoish. I'm the man. Like, I took that
Right.
a certain way. So I had to step back, had to talk to some individuals that I trust, that I consider great friends.
Yeah.
I took their advice. They was like, man, go get that woman the ring that she wants and deserve, if you can afford it, and marry your motherfucking woman. And that's what the hell I did.
Now,
And she love it to this day. She
I
still
can get
get
it.
compliments on that sucker to this day. And
But
it
here's
tripped me out. But the first time that happened, it fucked me up. I'm like, what the fuck?
And no bullshit, it would have did me too. But I like the way she went about it. She went
Right.
about it the right way.
Right.
Yeah, she did. It was, yeah, she did. She did.
So,
She did. She
so
did.
I know, and me too. I would have felt the same way, but I'd be like, okay, you didn't down me, you didn't clown me. You said, all right, babe, can we get another one though? Because you
And
gotta
plus,
say,
she must knew I was being cheap. She knew I had the fucking money.
hell yeah.
That's probably was part of it, you know. So I can't get mad, but yeah, true
My
story.
wife, my wife made sure she didn't go to that. My wife picked this out.
I know, yeah. I picked the first one out. She picked the second one.
Right.
Come on, baby, let's go. Yeah, she picked the second one.
She-
100 for sure. No
She
lie.
said, she said, you buying this for me. I'm getting you this, but you buying this one for me. I want this. I'm like, all right, babe, I'll meet you in the car. Hold on. Hey, how much this shit is? For real?
Right. Yeah, you had to go do what you had to do, though. You hear me? For sure. Yes, sir. Shit.
I put a down payment on. I put a down payment on it, and then it took me 2 months to pay it off. I dropped like 500-600 at a time, 700 at a time. You know, split it up. I wasn't paying all that all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I pieced it up, and then as soon as the last day, we did it, and it's very nice, very big. She get compliments all the time.
Right.
But this,
Yep. All the time. Yeah, for sure. And that's what it's about, bro. It ain't about us. It's about them. Now, how long you been married? How long you been married?
2
2 years? Okay.
3. I said really 2, but this will be the 3rd year coming up.
Okay. But I'm telling you right now, from a married man to 2 married men, well, we all 3 of us are married on this panel. I've been married since 2010. We've been together since 1998. How long you been married, Haitian?
Be 28 years this year.
28 years this year. And I'm telling you right now, and people,
28.
28. And let's be real, because this is what I disagree and I dislike about Sharon Bracey's show. And I love the man, no homo. To me, it's not a realistic conversation that we have over there about marriage, especially with Captain Save-'em. You gotta be real about these marriages. I'm letting you know right now. Of course, my wife and we're quote unquote happily married. What I mean by that, do we argue like a motherfucker?
Hell yeah.
Did we come close since 1998 to calling it quit on more than 2 times? Yes, the hell we have. But we didn't. And we right here. And at least 3-4 times a year, at least 3-4 times a year, I fall in love with my wife all over again. At least 3-4 times a year, just by looking at her, just by the way she walk, for real. But them first 5-7 years, I'm letting you know right now, brother. I'm letting you know right now, Thomas, you're hearing it from me. No sugarcoat, no nothing. That's gonna be some hard shit. Because it's gonna be some ins and outs. And you're gonna bump
right.
and you're gonna fix. But once you get over that 5th, 7th year, you should be cool. For real. I'm gonna tell you what the pastor told me.
You're right.
Go ahead.
Right. I'm telling you, you're right. Right. I'm saying what you said. You're right.
Yeah.
Everything you just said right now, like I visualized it. I did it.
You're real, bro.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
And keep people out your motherfucking business.
Yeah. If you can make it past that 7-year itch. It's called the 7-year itch.
That's 7 years. We don't do that. My wife was shit. Issue. One thing I love about her, if we got an issue going through something, she don't run back to her friends. She don't run back to her single friend's cousin. She don't do it. She may talk to my mom about it. She may do that, but she's not gonna run back to anyone that's like, don't got their best interest.
Exactly. And that's how it should be. And every marriage is different, bro. My marriage is not your marriage. Your marriage is not his marriage. So that's why you don't need to be talking about it because everybody got their own dynamic in their marriage.
Right.
In your marriage, I'm just making shit up. But hear me out. In your marriage, you might wash the dishes. In his marriage, true story, he like to cook cause he cook. He do the grocery shopping and he cook cause he like cooking. Ain't shit wrong with that. Me, I don't cook. I barbecue outside. I barbecue. I might throw a couple of steaks when I was eating beef. I just stopped eating beef 2 months ago. But when I was eating steak, whatever, I throw it on the little inside grill, or when we barbecuing for the summer and the springtime, I do that. But the wife cooks. But I clear the table and put the food up. So everybody dynamic is different, and it ain't nobody fucking business. And that's
but you know what's so funny?
There ain't nobody business what you do in your marriage, as long as you happy.
That's a fact. But you know what's so funny? When I was asking Bomb Cherry, I said, what are the roles here at? Oh, we don't even use those terms in my house. I've been married for 30-something years. You don't use the term of roles in the house? Oh, we don't. It's like, for most people, they look at marriage as some type of slavery, some type of, it just baffles my mind at how us as a whole, not us, but we got to talk about our culture, look at marriage as something to fear. Talking about, what if it don't work out? What if it, like there's any guarantees in life except death and taxes? Like there's any guarantees in life.
Right, for sure.
And look at it from a standpoint of fear, lack, scarcity, but have no problem but bringing a child in this world out of wedlock.
That part.
No problem with that.
That part. Oh my God.
Back then, you got some back in the day, even before me and shit, you got somebody pregnant, y'all got married.
That was your wife. That was your wife.
That's how it's supposed to be. They went by the book. They went by the good book.
And listen, the reason why I talk about this, y'all, because I'm being honest,
What's up?
I love to see black marriages.
Yes, that
That's
part.
what
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes, yes.
kids
yeah.
under a two-parent home, guidance for
Mhm.
both ends. I live for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But that's the end goal. I don't, and guess what? I don't care if she's 5'2", 225 pounds. I
Who gives
still
a
want
man? Who gives a fuck? I get what you're
yeah,
saying.
to. Yeah,
It
I
really
still
don't.
want to.
Whatever floats your boat.
yeah,
I don't listen.
Yeah,
Whatever floats your
listen.
boat.
I still want to see her married.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't
yeah.
discriminate, and that's what I live for. And to see the type of like on that channel watching to see just the whole like it gets to the point where it's like men, black men these days, we damn near gotta be motherfucking perfect.
Mm,
Like it's like we damn near you gotta be perfect.
Yeah.
There's no at the first sense of an argument. Why do you think I got married? I don't want to be with anyone where anytime we have an argument or disagreement, I got to be thinking, is she going to run? Is she going to
yeah,
leave?
got you. Yeah, that part. I ain't gonna lie. Men go through that as well because I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
like,
Yeah, I ain't. Yeah.
that's all I'm saying, brothers. I love my women. I want to see black men, black women. Now, I don't, interracial, I don't care. You love who you love. But you get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I'm not saying
Right.
it
Yeah.
like, it is what it
Mhm.
is. But I want to see our culture, a black man in the house raising his
Right,
fucking kids.
right,
Man in the house as a husband, not a fucking baby daddy.
Right.
right.
Let me say this. I think somebody need to hear this. I got a feeling somebody need to hear this. I was known as a runner. And what that is, and my auntie had to tell me that every time when I was every time I got into an argument with a woman in a relationship, for the most part, a big argument, I will run. What I mean by that is I would just get out the relationship because I ain't got time for this shit. I don't want to argue because in my mind, an individual who argues a lot or just argues, I'm like, I used to be naive to say, if you argue in your relationship, that shit ain't gonna work. I was so stupid and naive. That's so damn stupid. So when I was thinking like that, and I got that process from when I was growing up, my mother and father wasn't well, they were married, but when I was born, they were separated. I'm the oldest child, so I didn't know what a good marriage looked like. And when I did see people married, it was my uncles and aunties. So I looked at that. But of course, I didn't know the bullshit issues that they had going on in their household. I'm
Right.
53 now, but at the time growing up, I'm going over my favorite cousin's house and going over cousin's house, or they coming over to our house on the holidays because me and my mama and my siblings, we lived with my grandmother, my mother's mother, and all the married the couples, my uncle and aunties and their kids would come over on the holidays. So I'm thinking, that's beautiful. I was envious. I was jealous. Not knowing as I'm getting older, every last fucking one of them divorce. Every fucking one. A couple of them were bitter. One of them, he don't even see his son.
Oh, the BDS?
And that's what I saw growing up. So I was a runner. So when I got into relationships, I'm like, and to get into an argument, I would get up out of there. I ain't got time for that shit. So I got married, and we would get into arguments, and I would want to run. I'm like, fuck this. I'll get a divorce in a minute. No, no, no.
It ain't that
No.
easy.
You got to sit there. You got to work that out. You got to relearn how to communicate. There's
Yep.
a lot of conceding, a lot of pick your battles, a lot of keep it real. A woman finna get mad. A lot of let me just let me reword this, or let me just chill out because I know she finna take this the wrong way, and I love her, and so let me just
Yeah,
acquiesce.
yeah,
I mean, it
yeah,
happens. We
yeah.
do more of the renegotiating or changing our style more than the woman does. I'm sorry, we do. It's
Because we're
hard
more
for a man to
logic. You're
change.
right, because we're logic. We're
Yeah,
logic.
exactly.
We're
And you know what I'm
logic.
talking about.
We're
You
gonna
know what
think
I'm talking
about it.
about.
We're gonna
Yes.
think about what we say because we like, what? You know what? If I say this, I know it's gonna take to that. But versus with women, women are impulsive, so they're gonna speak through their emotions. And this is the point where, at times of strife, you will realize who you with, and it's evident that this is one of the reasons why that lady on Sharon channel is not married, because some women have a very bad habit of hitting below the belt in the times of strife, arguments, and disagreement, or bringing up things that they could have brought up, but
That
hold
part.
and wait for an argument to bring it up. That right there is not healthy relationships. And me and my wife, we went through the back and forth, the back and forth, back and
Hey, I don't mean to cut. Hold on. I don't
forth.
mean to cut you off. Hey, listen, I don't mean to cut you off, Thomas. Hold on. Read the chat, man. Listen, first of all, don't get triggered. That's the famous Shiesty bomb. She's yeah, but Shiesty crazy. She first of all, she wants to know, are you married, Thomas? And also, she made a comment. Let me put it up. She crazy as fuck. What she say? She say Thomas made black men victims. Stop it, Shiesty bomb. Stop it. He did.
My wife's. This mine. This my wife's.
Shiesty bomb crazy.
This my wife's. My rare. It's my wife's ring.
All of us up here are married, Shiesty bomb. All three of us.
My ring.
All three of us. We're all married. We're
And
all in
and
different
I'm the
stages.
longest reigning.
He's
And
28 years in.
Yeah, he's 28 years in. I don't even keep count. I just know I got married in 2010. How long is that? What's that? What's that?
Yeah, that's like 14, almost 15 years.
14 year, 50 year. Matter of fact, I'm saying another thing I did. Be smart about it. I don't know if y'all what you did, but this is what I did. My wife's birthday is hold on. So basically anyone can be married. Shut your Shiesty bum. Are you married? Don't play with me, Shiesty bum. Are you married? With your crazy
No,
ass.
no.
With your crazy ass. Shiesty, don't start no shit now.
Shiesty. Hey, Shiesty.
Shiesty, come
No,
on, talking
no.
no shit
Hey,
now.
Shiesty. It's hey, Shiesty. It's all good, Shiesty. Man, sir, just show us your ring, Shiesty. Where your husband at? What does your husband have to say about it?
Man,
Shiesty Bum.
don't let
What
Shiesty,
does
yeah,
man.
Shiesty Bum?
yeah,
What does
and
your husband have to say about it? Because what does your husband have to say? See, when I get off here, my wife is in the bed waiting for me.
Mm.
That's my wife. When you go to sleep, who's on the other side of the bed? Where's your? I think that should be your main focus. Because you got to remember, as much y'all can say about us, you remember, y'all got a clock, Shiesty Bum. That motherfucker clock gets to ticking every day. You'll be
Oh
34,
shit.
you'll be 35, then you'll be 40, and then shit get real when you hit 45, and then you real still ain't got no man. Single and childless and under 30. Well, guess what? You know what you need to do right now?
Okay, you
You
winning
need
now.
to start looking for your husband now and don't wait till later. But
Yeah,
guess
I
what?
mean, let me
I'm
see.
a premium pick. Okay, if you're a premium pick, you should have your premium husband right now. Don't wait until you're 30, 35. You need to find your husband now. That's what you need to do. You're single, childless, and under 30. Guess what? You are a rare. See, you may come to take shots, but I'm telling you some good shit because I'm older than you. You need to start finding your husband now instead
Here's
of
the question though. Does she want to be married? That's the question. She might not want to be married. Do you want to be
listen in
married,
this world.
Shiesty
Hold
bomb?
on. In the next 10 years,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to have to earn at least over 115,000 a year just to survive because inflation is going through the roof. And when you retire, when you're unable to work, when you are unable from 65 to 85, let's say you live to 65 to 85, you're going to need $1.9 million to survive from 65 to 85. And we ain't talk about now, you need to start thinking about your future. No, it's not settle for the first man that say he loves me. See, ma'am, I see why
Who
you're under
said
30.
that?
That's not
Nobody
what
even
he
said
said.
that.
Mindset. No,
Nope.
no, no, listen, y'all. It's her mindset. She's young. She's young. I get it.
Shiesty. Yeah, nobody even
Oh,
said that. Shiesty.
yeah, but I get it. She's young. I get it. That's the thing. She's young. She don't
Mhm.
understand. She don't understand. That's
And
what I'm
plus,
saying.
Shiesty is a professional troll, and I mean that in a
No,
good way.
no.
No,
I
no,
get it. No, I
negative
get it.
tone at all. But yeah, she a
No,
professional troll.
no, I get it. I don't
Uh-huh.
listen. I get it. You know what I'm saying? This is a young woman. I get it. She don't know no better. I understand. She's a premium pick. Remember that I said about the
Yeah,
grandiose title, premium pick with no husband. Remember
yeah.
that
But
premium pick with no husband.
based on
You
what
see
she
what I'm
said,
saying?
you're right. Yeah,
Premium
yeah.
pick but no husband. See how they get themselves these grandiose titles with the point painting the nail emojis, but you have no husband, no prospect in sight, no man is dropping down to one knee, or with a ring of significant carriage, of a ring of significant carriage, proposing to you. This is what I'm saying, y'all. This is what I'm saying. I can't make this shit up. This is what
Lamont,
I'm saying. They
you know,
think, right? They
you know
think
what I.
that
Go ahead.
they're more than what they are.
You know what I would like to do though? I would like to seriously, all jokes aside, I would like to have a conversation with Shiesty Bum, because if what she's saying is true, which I have no reason to believe that she's lying, she's single, she's under 30, and she doesn't have any offspring at this time. I would love to talk to her because, like you said, and like she said, you are a premium. Now,
But
my
but
question
she's
is this.
rare. Yeah.
Yeah, now
But
my
right.
question is this. I'm being for real. My question is this. If everything that she's saying is true and it has nothing to do with looks or anything like that, and you have something to offer a man, which I'm pretty sure you do, well, I'm
But
about
what
to
is
assume
it?
some shit. Well,
Hold on. What
okay,
is it?
I'm about to assume because I'm about to assume.
Hold on.
I'm
Hold
not,
on. No,
okay, because she might be in a relationship.
hold on.
She's
You
just
gotta
not
ask
married.
yourself.
She's just not
Honest, you
married.
gotta
She's
ask
probably in a
yourself.
relationship though. She's just not married.
But
Shicey,
Otis, you said no.
that
Otis,
ain't what
hold
he's
on. This
saying.
is the mindset. Otis, you gotta think about the mindset. I can have a man in my bed every night. We not talk about niggas that'll put dick in you. We talk
Right.
about where's the marriage proposals. That's what we judge by over here. You know what you want to round your body count up? We know you ain't no virgin. You want to keep riding your body count up, dating. Why don't you look for your husband while you still young? You ain't got no kids. You can have your family. You can do that. All that next level, okay. That grandiose shit don't mean nothing. I'm trying to tell you some good shit. Don't ride your body count up because you single. You're gonna be 30 in no time. Then 35 gonna come, and then a biological clock gonna be ticking. Then you're gonna look around, and then hopefully you're not having babies with men that are not your husband. You got to ask yourself a question. You might be 24, 25. You should be married by now or pushing it. Don't wait. I'll wait till I'm 33 to get married. Like you could just pull a man off a tree.
Nah, I ain't
Y'all
not
control
listening. Hey,
Listen,
y'all control
I ain't gonna rush
access to
nobody to get
sex.
married in their 20s now. I ain't gonna go that far. I wouldn't rush nobody to get married in their 20s. It might be good for some, but I wouldn't rush nobody to get married
But okay,
in their 20s. I mean,
man,
a serious
okay,
relationship,
but what
yes,
men are you
but you know,
talking about?
huh?
But what men are you talking about is going to marry a woman that, I mean, why not? What is there else out here? What is there else out here? What is there else out here? What are you going to just date, run your body count up until you get 32, talking about, hey, I'm ready to get married now. These are
and
their woman's prime marriage years.
it's not about answering to
Oh,
someone
modern woman
either.
kids out the five. Oh, yeah, Shicey Bum, you can forget it. You can
It's
forget it.
not about it's not about answering to someone. You missing the whole point, Shiesty.
Yeah, exactly. She's young-minded. She's young. She's the modern woman. And the modern woman, when it's 25, when it's 25, when she's 25 now, when she's talking about 35, that man is going to be looking at the 23-year-old version of her. It's a new, young, hot thing coming every day. No man wants to marry a 35-year-old woman. No man is marrying that. No
with a
man
high
is
body
marrying
count
that
either. Your body count
with a
got to
high
be
body
very
count.
minimal.
You think
You
she's
got to
gonna
have
be
a very
fucking
minimum
up
body
until
count.
35? You think she's gonna be saving herself to 35? How old is she under 30 now? She gonna be fucking like a drag rabbit, running her body count
Y'all
up to
making a whole
35.
lot of assumptions. God dog. Y'all making a whole
Hey,
lot of
man,
assumptions,
she's a
bro.
modern woman. She's a modern woman. Modern woman, fuck. No attachments.
Oh my God. Y'all make fuck. Hey, listen.
Hold on,
I
she
do
said so.
think it's
I'm
a
not attracted
disconnect.
to you.
There's a
Hold on. She
disconnect.
said,
It really is. There's a
I'm not
disconnect.
attracted to your
So then
wives after
y'all not
35.
attracted to your wives after
No,
35.
Shiesty Bomb, you're
The
missing the
bro be
point.
making up shit. Listen,
Shiesty
Shiesty
Bomb,
Bro
you're
just
missing
got to
the
be
point.
playing. Come on, man.
Shiesty Bomb, you're missing the point. You're missing the point.
So, listen, I do believe there's a disconnect from the younger generation and what we're going through. I do agree with that because I think it's a listening barrier.
You
Because I don't
can't.
know where she got the point or the phrase or the idea that we said. What she say? Let me find. I don't have to settle for no more. No, that ain't it. Yeah, single don't mean lonely. I mean, we never said that. So it's just amazing how people hear something that an individual didn't really say. It's not a negative thing. I'm not coming down on you at all, but it's just a disconnect in what people hear. You know, for the mere fact that she said, I don't have to settle for the first man that say he loves me. Nobody said that. Of course not.
Nobody said that at all.
But
No.
I get and I agree with it, but no one up here even said that at all. So
About
that's why I
love.
feel like
Marriage is
it's a
not about
disconnect.
love anyway. Marriage is not always centered around love.
Not always, no.
Like,
It's part of it, but it's not centered
it's not the
around it.
whole. It's not the whole point. It's not
Yeah,
the whole picture.
yeah. And some
Marriage is
people
not
don't even
centered
get
around
married for
that.
love. Shit, some yeah. So,
The
but that's a whole
problem
nother.
Right.
is,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna tell you this: from the way she's talking, I don't think she came up under a two-parent home. I don't believe her parents were married. I
Damn.
believe she's seen experiences from her. No, because this is past
Why
that.
y'all just
This is
coming from
past
you making
modern
some
women. Listen,
Listen.
okay, ask her this.
Yeah, because
like
you know what? It was something she said in the
Dicey
chat
Bum.
earlier. It was something
Dicey
she
Bum.
said.
Was your parents married when you growing up? Look, marriage is
Marriage
a
is slavery
slavery
for
for
women.
women. So you know this is the feminist. This is a modern feminist woman. You know damn well she ain't grow up in a two-parent loving home. You know damn well she ain't grow up in it because she wouldn't be having this mindset.
I want her
She
to
wouldn't be
answer
having
that.
this
But that's
mindset.
a good ass question because that's
Hey,
crazy.
listen, this comes
You know
from
what?
horror stories. Listen, this is this
Whoa,
color
whoa,
purple.
look, she just said it. She just said it. My parents aren't married. My mom got
Exact.
us
I
to
know. Why you think
stepdad.
I said it?
Wow.
What did I
Wow.
say? I bet. What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? I bet she did
Let me
not
tell you the truth.
wasn't raised under a married two-parent home because I know this is what they talk like. This is what they talk like. She got fed horror stories from her mom, her auntie. Don't you worry about a man. You better go to school. You better go get
Oh
a job.
shit.
Don't you worry about a man.
Oh
You don't need a
shit.
man for shit. And guess what? This is why, because her parents failed at marriage. They chose poorly. They're spewing this poison on her. She has adopted it, and now they can use this as an excuse. As men is the problem when they're 45 and still not married, and she'll be on a panel like PhD 15 years about talking about men ain't shit with all her degrees, all this shit, and still not married. Thank you, modern feminist woman. I got the
Yeah.
next 10 years played out. I got a crystal ball. I can see her
Yeah.
next 10 years. Unless she gets out of this mentality, like men is the problem, marriage is slavery, unless she get out of it, she gonna end up being a baby mama.
Yeah.
Can I ask you
Hey,
a
you know
question?
what? She
Hey,
said
hold on,
something.
hold on. Let me ask you guys a question. Because
What's
we
up?
all okay. How old? I already know how old you are, Haitian. We the same age. How old are you, Lamont? If you don't mind me asking.
Me,
Yes.
36.
Okay. So let me ask you guys a question. Seriously.
Yeah.
Seeing that she's in her 20s, mid to late 20s, seriously, and we in these streets every day. We walk the streets every day. We outside, as these kids say. We outside. How many 20-something-year-old men, they are out there, but how many 20-something-year-old men that you can imagine if you had a 20-something-year-old daughter, which you do have, Haitian, that you will see your daughter with. There's a lot of men out here walking around with their pants halfway off their ass,
Listen,
wearing these
y'all can't
purses.
listen.
I'm
Otis, you
just
got the
asking.
question wrong, brother.
Okay,
Because you act
okay.
like because she's 24, 20. Let's assume she's 25,
Okay.
that she has to marry a 25-year-old. If she's 25, she could be married a man that's 32, 33. These 25-year-olds, they're young men. They don't know what they are yet. They have not come into their grown man. It's the
No.
woman's job to get married young. Women, as they get older, more body count, more use, their value drops. Men,
Okay.
financially, they don't
I'm
hit
listening
their
to you.
stride until
Wow.
they're 45. Men's value increase as they get older. We know that. Women's value
Yeah,
increase before men.
I agree
Their
with that.
value
You
increase
right. You
before
right.
men.
Me,
Yeah.
I give
So
you
it's
that
not
men's value
about
do grow as they get older. Women's do
as they get
value as
older.
they get older. You're right.
And
You're right.
women's
I
value
agree with
decrease as they get older.
you.
That's
Yep.
what I'm saying. I'm not saying she has to marry a man that's 25,
Right.
26.
I got you.
She could marry a man that's 5, 6, 7 years older than us. But having a stepdad as a two-parent home, dummy, you see how the insults come? Remember, same insults, guilt, the insults. Women are just sexual objects to men. Listen,
No.
see? No, listen, let me tell you this. This is something that she has believed in. Someone has spewed this ideology of men. Do you think this woman right here this is the type of women, Shiesty Bum is the type of woman that has a low level, deep, dark resentment for men. So it would never
You
allow her
believe
to
that, man?
connect
You really
on the
believe
men.
that? You really believe that? I think she trolling. I don't think she believe that. But let's take for granted she does. Let's take that for granted. Everything she's saying is true. If everything that she's saying is true, is there any hope for this young lady? Because I don't believe she's telling the truth. I think she's trolling. Because I believe there's going to be a man that's going to be able to
Yeah, I
have
think
her
you put it. Yeah.
acquiesce. The right
I
man.
think if
The
she's
right
not
man.
trolling, if she's true, she's going to end up with a baby daddy, putting him on child support, making his life a living hell.
Thomas only values a woman for sex. Next, stop it. See, she trolling. I finna remember that, man. She trolling. Bless her heart. Stop playing, Shicey
Yeah.
Bum. I'm trying to help you out, Shicey Bum. Trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, but come on now, stop it. You can't really be thinking this way, because I know she be.
So I've been faithful in my marriage the whole time. Never slept with another woman, nothing. If I only value the woman for sex, why would I get married to one and uphold those values? I be running around here slinging dick all over. Yeah, I be running around
Or
here slinging dick all over.
have a sister wives club.
Or have a sister wife, some shit like that. Shiesty
Right.
bum. Shiesty bum. See, your laughing emojis is a telltale sign. Because you know what I'm saying is true. You know what I'm saying is true, Shiesty bum, but you don't know how to deal with the reality. So it's becoming uncomfortable. We know that you have been fed these horror stories about the man, the black man, Mister, the color purple, all that. We know you've been fed these horror stories. But I'm going to tell you this, Shiesty bum. If you do not buckle down and concentrate on what you want and get serious and find you a husband to get through life with, when it gets to a point where you cannot do for yourself, your bones are brittle, you're 60 years old, you can't work, you're going to need
Uh.
65 to 85 young people, and this is the young black woman. They
Mhm.
think they skate through life, no real plan. They slide through life, hopping from lily pad to lily pad, dick from dick, no commitment, straight, no boundaries, no nothing, and then turn around, you're 50 years old, and then you're still single, and then it gets real.
Hey, hold
And
on.
it's
Let me say this, because I know she's trolling now. First of all, this, what you just said, it make no sense, Shiesty Bum. But I'm going to ask you a question, though. The reality is I have more options than most of the men on the panel. We're all married men, so of course you have more options. But that's not even the. But this is the question I want to ask you. All
Hold
those
on. Hold
aside,
on.
this is what I want to ask you. Let me ask you a question. And this goes back to the conversation that we had earlier on the show, and then I'm going to end the show because it's almost 3 hours. It'll be 3 hours and 16 more minutes. But I want to ask Shashi Bum a question.
And I got a question after you.
Okay. Okay, regarding stepfather, whatever. You said you have a stepfather. Your mother got you a stepfather. Here's my question. Did you call your stepfather daddy and stop calling your father daddy because he wasn't in your life? Was he still in your life or whatever? I'm just curious about that because we had a conversation about that. Did you call your stepfather daddy, and was your father still in your life? If you would like to answer that, Shicey Bum, because we had that conversation. Because this woman, I played a clip earlier, even though it was, well, she saw the clip, even though it was a skit, but it's a great skit because it's a true situation. This woman was trying to have her kids call her boyfriend daddy because she said, let me stop making stuff up. She wanted the boyfriend, she wanted her kids to call her boyfriend daddy, and the boyfriend was like, no, I don't want them to do that because this man picks up his kids. He's in his kids' lives. He's trying to do the right thing. He's relevant and prevalent in the kid's life. So why would I sit there and have these kids call me daddy? I'm not trying to be their daddy. I'm not trying to replace their father. So we
said her father active. She said her father
she said what? Okay, I know my dad. He's active. Okay.
Okay.
I call my stepdad his name. Okay. Thank you for answering that question. Thank you, Saisi Bomb. So you still have the respect, and I got you. Thank you for answering that question. Okay.
Let me say something real quick. Let me say something real quick. Let me say something real quick to Shiesty real quick. What because she said something earlier in the chat said where she said, "I'm not scared to die alone. I'm covered in the blood." My grandma said.
Yeah, I saw that.
Real quick, Shiesty, I'm gonna tell you this: you can't get into the gate without a man in your life. You have to have a husband. You have to have a head to lead you to God. You can't do it on your own. It's written in His book. If you don't believe me, go listen to Pastor Geno Jennings on YouTube. I'm sorry I had to put that plug in real quick, but just to tell you the truth,
don't say no plug, no damn mo. He ain't paying me.
Okay, I got that. But just to tell you the truth, you can't get into the gate. A man has to lead you. You have to have a head lead you. The man is the head. You are the body. That is the only way you can get in to the gate. You can be covered by the blood, but you can't get through the gate without that man leading you there. You have to have a man to lead you there. I don't care what anybody else says. He gonna tell you the truth.
I'm pretty sure. Let me see what you got to say about that. Did you have a question? What time is gone? You hold on.
No, he just he got a buffer going.
Yeah, I was gonna. Okay. Damn. Let me see here. All right, I think he gone. Well, anyway, yeah, it's almost 3 hours. But check this out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen. Her
dad told her niggas ain't shit. Well, don't find you a nigga.
My dad, the one that told us niggas ain't shit. Okay, get an education. Listen, I'm not even lying. Listen, I like what for the I didn't say it like that, but I told this is what I told my daughter. This is what I told my daughter, and then we're going to end on that and on a high note. I respect what your father told you. This is what I told my daughter. I was very upfront. I'm always honest with my daughter, and I don't regret it at all. I told my daughter that most men, majority of all men, all they want is sex. So be careful and be cautious. And I know you are a woman and you are human. You're going to want sex as well. So just be careful. Please be careful and know what you're getting into. Don't think you're going to fall in love when you have sex with somebody because it's just sex, especially to a man. That's all they want. They're going to sweet talk you. They're going to tell you all the right things in your ear to make you swoon and all that. All that. And most likely it's going to work. Don't fall for it. It's just sex they want you for. Yes, I told my daughter that very upfront. So I could agree And I understand with what your father told you. Now, I didn't say all men ain't shit. I didn't say that. But I'm honest. Majority of men, all they want is sex out the gate, out the bat. Now, if that's what you want to, so be it. He didn't do the R word or nothing like that. Hey, that's all on you. Live your life. Period. But all men want is sex. I can't deny that. I want sex. And I don't need the blue pill. Woo! You don't need a blue pill, do you, cuz?
No. And you will only die alone if you are alone.
That part. I like that. You only die alone if you are alone. Hey, well, check this out. Listen, I appreciate you. Thank you, Shiesty Bomb. I promise you, I enjoyed this back and forth. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
This live broadcast would not have been the same without you. I appreciate you. I really do.
Come
I
see
don't know
us
what you
again.
look like, but I love the interaction. Thank you for coming over. You did not have to. Thank you so much. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, famous nobodies. You showing the love and respect. I appreciate you. Thanks to all the guys and the people that showed up in the chat. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I really do. Let me see if it's something worthwhile repeating in the chat. Give everybody a shout out before we get up out of here. Famous Noodle, if you're, let me see what Famous Noodle say. I mean, I said Famous Noodle, Famous Nobody. Oh my God, Famous Nobodies, dumbass
Famous
boy.
nobody.
If you're covered
Famous
in your
nobody.
blood, do you really die alone? Good. No, you don't. You already
Famous
know.
nobody.
No, you don't. No, you don't. I like that. Good question. For sure.
Hey,
No, you don't.
famous noodles. Basic
Famous
Bible. Basic
nobodies.
instructions
Famous
before leaving Earth.
nobodies. Famous nobodies, not
Famous
noodles.
nobodies.
Famous nobodies.
Famous nobodies. Bible. Basic instructions before leaving Earth. Okay. That's all. That's what the Bible is. It is your basic instructions. Everything
Well,
has to be in alignment with that book before you leave this earth.
for sure. Well, check this out. To be continued. Thank you, cuz, for sitting in with me as usual.
Yeah.
Thank the chat. Thank my special guest that came up tonight, Thomas Legacy. I appreciate you. I'll be back tomorrow. Don't know what time, but I'll be back tomorrow. Have another conversation about whatever. No topics. We're going to do what we do. But until next time, peace out. Yes, sir.
OtisWho. Music.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.